What's up, players? Welcome to Completely Consensual, Chiptooth Gaming's weekly conversational nerdy news podcast. For the uninitiated, Chiptooth Gaming posts every Thursday on youtube.com/Chiptooth Gaming or on iTunes and Google Play podcast services around the world. I'm your host, Mike Doherty, and alongside me today is Shawn So Nasty himself. We have a little seat change.
That's the reason why he went over there, because he wanted to be introduced first.
Don't
Shawn
talk until
Flowers.
you're introduced.
That's exactly why. Okay, that's exactly why.
You know the rules.
Shawn Flowers.
What's up?
What's up, baby girl?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm chilling.
And the one and only compa, Andres.
I can talk now?
No.
You can talk.
Okay.
You can
Fuck
talk.
you, Flowers.
And Big Red Photosynthesis,
How you gonna get...
Cynthia Ibarra. What are you going to say?
How you get two nicknames, though?
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's my actual name.
It is.
Photosynthesis
It's on the birth
is her
certificate. They
birth
fucked
name.
up. All caps Cynthia says, like, what? All right, yeah.
Stupid.
Think of that Family Guy episode with Meg. It's like her real name is Megatron.
So
Meg.
dumb. How's everyone doing today?
I'm good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. How you doing?
That's all you got for me?
That's all you got? Nothing new? What you doing, bro?
I mean-
what's up with you?
Nothing new. You know, just another week, work,
Editing.
editing,
Doing the couch clashes.
school,
That's why they're late.
another day. They're late because I've done some things this week, and I haven't had the maximum amount of time. It's going to be up, though.
It's going to be it.
They're
Tomorrow.
late
They're-
because he's really focused and he wants to make it perfect.
Exactly, dude.
That's why.
Exactly.
That's it.
Can you get your phone out the way, dude, please?
Yeah, you're
Can you
right.
get your
My
phone out?
bad. My bad.
Can you? Thank you.
How are you guys?
Dude, it's good. New week with the new job.
Woo!
Dope. Loving it.
I'm so jealous of your schedule.
I don't know what to do. Like, I get off at 4, and I'm just like, what's all this free time? What am I doing?
So jealous of your fucking schedule.
Yeah,
Any
and
more
then
spots open? Yeah, hey.
I got Sunday, Monday off. I can watch football all day and just, oh man, living the dream.
Dude,
Sports.
that is the dream. Cynthia,
What did you say?
Sports.
Sports as esports. I'm watching, Overwatch League. All that stuff.
Cynthia, how you doing?
I'm good.
How's your dog?
Okay.
Update on the dog. Prison Mike.
Her dog
Oh,
had
do
a
I have to
panic
bring
attack.
that up?
You don't have to, but it's just totally up to you how you're.
Okay. So,
It's
a
your
while
dog.
back, I talked about how my dog was caught humping the other dog. And I didn't believe it. And then, for weeks, nothing happened. I never saw anything. So I was like, it's not true.
Me too.
And then, 2 days ago, I caught her in the act.
Her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her. I caught her
She
in
even
the
caught me
act.
in the shower. It wasn't me.
So then what happened?
Got her in
Was
the
that-
bathroom.
Well, I mean, now I know
Wasn't
it's true.
It's
I've caught her twice.
Confirmed. It's
yeah,
so.
I've caught her twice, so now.
Prison
But
Mike.
the good thing is she looks ashamed about it. So,
She looked what?
ashamed.
Yeah.
Why is that bad? Why are you trying to stop
She's
the
a
dog's
baby.
sexuality?
She's a baby.
She's a
fine.
baby. How old is
Dogs
she now?
here,
How old
she's
is Prison Mike?
Just trying to pick it up
5
and dump
months?
it.
That's
5 months?
legal in dog age.
That's dog age is pretty. Yeah, it's fair game. Sorry.
It's very good.
That is like a preteen.
You said 5 months?
Hey.
Yeah.
Preteens be humping nowadays.
Is
What
it-
can I say?
If it's over 4 months, age is just a number.
Oh my god.
Fucking shit.
Am I right? Am I right? Am I right?
Oh my god.
Cheers. I don't know. This is just for the podcast because it's gonna go great.
I don't know if I want to
Alright.
actually do it or not.
I'm
glad we're all together again.
I know, me
We're all
too.
back. We're all back. Feels free.
Oh, yeah,
Last
I'm
week
back.
we did a one-on-one podcast.
Yeah, no, thanks for fucking leaving.
Hey guys, did really good with the one-on-one podcast showing us the little box.
The bugs. Do we still have it? Hey, look, do we still have it?
I don't think the pictures are still on there. No, they're not still on there.
R.I.P. To
That was funny.
Embarrassing
Teenage
pictures.
Flowers
That was
and
funny. Very funny.
Cynthia
I
with that
thought
red. Oh
I
god,
don't
can't
even
even
know.
do.
You said, oh god, ew.
Big Black.
Okay. He was like, ew.
No, I was trying to think of a name because I thought of Big Black. I was like, oh god, I just thought of that guy.
Why'd you look at me?
Look, guys, flowers.
Exactly.
You thought of me?
Every day, dude. Every day.
Big Black.
Black Bad Boykins,
I was
R.I.P.
talking about you.
I miss Big Black.
It was a dope. But yeah, dude, it's been a good week. Fuck, dude.
It's a mess. This week's been something for me.
For you?
Super stressful.
Well, why is it stressful, dude?
It's just life. Just life, super stressful. And then on top of that, I'm doing this juice cleanse. 10 days. Nothing but juice.
What day are you on?
Juice and hard boiled egg. It's day 2, man.
Oh my
you're
God.
fucking dying.
I want Wingstop.
Mikey's
I want,
over here like,
Are you
guys,
hungry?
I can't even drink
Huh?
Big
Are
Blue.
you
Dude,
hungry?
I'm so hungry. I feel so like
I
weak.
thought it was, maybe you're doing it wrong because I thought it was supposed to fill you up.
After
No.
after a certain period. So apparently after like like the first 4 days or something.
You're
your body
barely
gets
halfway
to
there.
it. I'm so tired.
You're
I'm
fucked.
not even halfway there.
You're gonna be like, juice.
You know,
I'm
I wish I had
full."
known this because I would have straight up like I would have told Sandy like, "Hey, let's go get some footage and eat in front of him right now."
Oh hell no, I wouldn't do that. That's so mean.
Friday, I'm gonna just indulge.
No, don't
So-
cheat.
No, it's not. When it's over.
Oh,
Friday.
Then what's the point?
Friday next week.
If you
but
went
it's
there
day
for a
2. If
few
it's
days-
barely
It's
day
for
2,
challenges. I like challenging myself. Cynthia.
Okay,
I like to
guess.
say that I
I
can
thought
do
it was
things.
for like health.
no.
Never mind.
Oh no! But look at me.
He
Does
said,
it
"Oh,
look like I
no."
do anything for health?
I mean, like
Oh
challenge.
no.
Never mind.
What?
Nothing. I was gonna say something really bad.
But yeah, so I mean, yeah.
You're dying,
I'm
dude.
just
You're
more-
dying.
Yeah, I'm dying. It's exhausting.
You
I
look
can
good.
tell.
It's alright. I get to have a hard-boiled egg every 3 hours.
Horrible. What?
Hard-boiled egg.
You look
Oh,
good.
what?
Yeah, every 3 hours. Or
Are you like
a handful
Rocky
of
or something?
nuts.
Like trying to?
A handful
No,
of nuts.
bro,
Who's
he's
nuts?
running up and down
I only
stairs.
do
Handful of
eggs.
nuts, dude. Like
Handful of nuts.
pistachios,
Oh my god, dude.
sunflower seeds. It's terrible. But sorry.
So do you eat real food?
Huh?
Do you eat like meals?
No, dude.
No,
Or is it just
It's
shit,
literally
this
just
is my
juice.
meal.
He's pissing green
So
shit
you
right
just-
now.
eggs,
Ew.
nuts, and juice?
Yeah,
nuts,
but
and
I can only
juice.
have the eggs and nuts for every 3 hours, and I can only have one hard-boiled egg or a handful of whatever.
Why would you? What is the challenge to starve yourself? What's the
No,
What
the
is
challenge?
challenge
it?
is to see if I can do it.
Hey,
You know,
Mikey, you look good just the way you are, dude.
it's October. I'm not even concerned about that.
I'm just
Although
letting you
I
know.
did weigh myself before this, I was a lot closer to 300 than I thought I was.
And now this is like, okay.
Like,
Like a lot closer than I thought I was.
285,
Like I wasn't even close to what I thought I was.
290,
Like 270.
270. Okay,
That's
you
cool.
know.
But it's good. I'm
Push
glad
me
you're
to the
doing a good
edge.
time.
With 240, 230.
That's what you thought you were?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You rounded up to the nearest 10.
There's
Doing
a
too
guy
much
that we
Wingstop.
work with, and he thought he was like he looked thinner than me, and I was like, "There's no way he looked thinner than me." I was like, you're out of your mind if you look like you think that you look thinner than me."
Oh, I think I know. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
imagine.
Is he in your department?
Come on.
Oh.
Oh, I thought
I was
someone
like,
else.
there's
I was thinking about someone else, too.
way.
I was thinking, whoa, what?
I was like, "There's no way, dude. You like look like at least 100 pounds more than me. Like maybe you're not in real
Why
life,
isn't he
but
like
like
tall, like really tall?
he's not that much taller than me.
Or why are we
like
talking
6
about this?
foot.
No one knows who these people are.
Yeah,
I
know,
don't know.
bro.
No, I'm just.
True.
I just think it's funny.
We'll just link them. Hey, dude,
Just
this is,
one
we
of
talk
those
about this at the time.
They
we talk
watch. They'll know who they are.
They watch.
They watch sometimes.
That's good, dude. I mean, I'm glad. If you need like a Skittles or something, just let me know, dude. Skittles. I don't fucking know.
I got
Uh,
some
Can't
dead
Big
skin.
Blue count as like a juice?
Dude,
it's
it's right
juice. It's a
here.
juice
I
diet.
gave you just a little
I
bit.
can't. Because if I break
Mix
on
it
that,
in
then I'm
your
just gonna break.
smoothie.
I don't even know if I'm gonna make it past this thing. I don't even know if I can. I'll be a little more loud about that.
Fuck you.
Satisfied?
It was worth it. Yeah.
So some housekeeping pieces. I already said we're on Google Play and iTunes. So go rate, subscribe. It really helps us out. Really helps us get in the algorithm. And also, yeah. I'm stoked for the
If
new
you
Harry
guys didn't
Potter
hear
game.
Tambo just out of nowhere was like, "What the fuck is that? Your magic wand?"
Sorry, my bad. I do things.
Speaking of magic wand,
Oh,
Damn, segue.
damn.
Did you even put that on the news?
I didn't want to because I mean, there's like, what
Let's
source
talk
I
about.
put?
There's a new Harry Potter game that
It looks
Rumored.
fucking dope.
or leaked footage. It's not confirmed, is it?
It looks legit though. No, it's not confirmed. But apparently, there's a rumor going around that Rocksteady is doing it.
Yeah, that I don't. It looks good.
That would be dope.
I mean, is that?
I'm not even a Harry Potter fan though, so I don't even
Oh,
know
wow.
why.
I'm just now getting
You're
into
not a
Harry
what?
Potter.
The fuck did you
start
say?
watching some of the movies.
Well, I don't even know game-wise if I'd like it, just because like everything is like shooters nowadays, and like in a Harry Potter
Yeah,
world,
it
you're not
looks
gonna
like
be
it.
like murdering people and civilians in the street or anything. So it's like, I don't know how it would compare to like a current game.
What do you mean? Look at Spider-Man. You don't kill people in Spider-Man.
I mean, I try. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Some
Fucking
universe.
hunt you down.
No, I mean, I guess yeah, you're right.
No, I mean, I think I sent the link. Did you guys see it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, it looks fucking cool,
I haven't
dude.
seen it.
You have to like, you have to go deep into Twitter, dude. It's
I
like,
think
if you,
it-
if you
Also
just look up
Twitter.
Harry Potter, everything's like canceled or blocked. This has been like deleted tweet or some shit.
Yeah, they fucked up whoever leaked that.
Yeah,
Like that's like a
Fuck, that's
trailer.
a huge ass. Yeah. What do you think it could have been released on?
I
Is
get
there
you.
like an upcoming conference that they're trying to?
Game Awards. Game Awards.
Oh, it's usually like what, December, right?
And Rocksteady's done that before with a Batman game.
They released
They
trailers right now.
announced, yeah.
Cause it looked like pretty fucking like
It looked like a Rocksteady game. I don't know about the graphics. It was on a shitty like iPhone.
No, still like to have that much gameplay, like to have people actual like gameplay of it almost. Like I was like, oh shit, this is not like some.
I think we're getting it next year.
I think we are.
Yeah.
It sounds like it could be a cool RPG.
Yeah, and then you have your wand and you upgrade things. And
Yeah, and learn spells.
It would be cool if you can use like those Universal Studio wands to play the game.
Fuck, you have to buy it.
It's a Wonder Book tie-in.
You know what's hella fucking funny? Speaking of like the Universal Harry Potter world, when I went there, right? I went to the bathroom just like piss, and I heard Myrtle, like the dead girl. I was like, who the fuck's talking?
Wait, that's in the girls' bathroom.
It was in the guys.
I think it's in the wrong
It
bathroom.
was in the guys.
No,
okay.
that's not
It's in
true
the
to the
girls.
story. It's in the girls'
Either way,
bathroom.
I was there, and the next thing I know, I just heard a girl laughing. I was like, oh, fuck.
Confirmed.
what's going on,
Andreas is a
dude?
sexual predator.
Oh, fuck you, dude. Don't even go there. That's pretty bad. But still, I got so confused. I was like, am I only hearing this? And I was like, I got the fuck out of here. It just scared me, dude. I know they actually had like it went that far detailed
No, it
into.
does.
That's why I want to go back to Harry Potter World. She was fucking dope.
Harry Potter world. I've never been to Universal. I live in Southern California. Like,
Is that
the
a
majority
thing? I
of my
know.
life.
I know a bunch of people from LA or like, and they just don't go to Disneyland. They don't go to like Universal.
Disneyland, yes. I've been a handful of times.
Yeah, of course.
Underwhelming.
There's nothing
Underwhelming.
special about Disneyland if you're over 10.
Thank you.
Don't talk to me.
Thank you.
Really?
Don't talk to me.
Disneyland.
I'm
Overrated.
glad we're split up like this because I would be like, fuck you guys.
You like Disneyland?
Yes, Disneyland
Yeah,
is like the
it's fucking pretty
best
fun,
place
dude.
ever.
It's overrated.
To do what?
Their food's
To
overrated.
ride the ride.
Okay, first of all, I think you haven't been to Adventures where you get fucked up and then you go to Disneyland.
I'm not trying
And
to
there's
walk
Star
around
Wars world,
Disneyland
bro.
drunk.
There's Star Wars.
If you have to be
God,
fucked up to have fun, it's not very good.
I've
Facts.
never, me,
You sound like some
the
sober
person who drinks during every event I get a chance at, does not drink when I go to Disneyland.
You drink when you go?
No, I do not drink when I go to
So
Disneyland.
you actually enjoy the little rides?
Yes. What little rides? What little rides?
She
The
goes
Little
like, I think
Mermaid bullshit.
Cynthia's in line to go to It's a Small World like
The-
10 times in a row.
I don't even call them the little toddler tussles.
Oh my god,
They're not even roller
what you think?
coasters.
Have you even been to?
I've been to
like,
Disneyland.
When,
I
when
don't
was the
think
last
you've
time?
We're
been with,
Southern.
like, people
We're
who-
Southern California residents, so we have
I've-
more of a
That's
say
the
in this
thing,
than
though.
you
Like,
guys.
I don't think you've been to the bigger rides. If you think that's it.
We
You
have
been to the Big Boy?
I've been to.
Where you was like this
What?
high to ride? No, you haven't.
What Matterhorn?
Matterhorn,
Oh
first of
my
all, it's the
God.
It's a
Matterhorn.
real adult ride.
And if you get on it at night, it's amazing. Also,
Fun story. I had to shit really bad
The,
on
the little
Matterhorn.
cars roller coaster.
And I had to hold it in through the whole thing, and we got stuck near the end. And I was next to my brother. I was like, "Oh God!" I was like, "This is how I end." And then I shit through the whole entire fireworks show.
Oh,
Fun fact.
oh, so you missed the whole fireworks show because you were just dropping a deuce.
Dropping deuce.
oh god.
How Mike Doe does.
They
That's
have like
crazy.
maybe like 5 reasonable rides, and the rest are kind of like toddler tussles.
Now I do enjoy.
fucking
He's
Christ.
right, but I also enjoy California Adventure way more than Disneyland.
That only
Dude.
has one big ride.
Okay, that's fine.
Like
but,
2 at the most.
Soaring over California or soaring
Cars
over the
and-
world
Oh,
now.
that one's like whatever. I feel like that's just a I'm tired and I want to sit down ride. You guys got me on the whole.
I don't know
Disneyland
how you
thing.
guys. I mean, this is a big debate now. You guys started this.
I can go about this forever.
I
Yeah,
don't know
you're
why
right, we're
Disneyland.
starting.
Disneyland is fucking amazing.
There's nothing fun about Disneyland if you're over 10.
If you're over 10.
Were you not raised?
I feel like
off
you
Disney?
had no childhood.
I've
dude.
been to Disneyland a couple
wrong with
times.
you?
No, but I mean like Disney movies.
Yeah, who was? I love Disney movies.
Not enough.
Mulan.
Then why do you
Not
not
enough.
have that like effect? Like when I walk into Disney, I'm
The
just like,
nostalgia.
holy shit, this is amazing.
First of all, Disney doesn't even stay in tune with what I see on TV. Okay, I never walked in Disney and seen Phineas and Ferb.
No, because that's
Oh
older
my
Disney.
God.
That's
Why would you
terrible.
want
Well, I'm an older kid. What do you mean?
Oh yeah,
He's
we're
got a
old.
point.
I'm
Wait,
not gonna
no.
walk into Disney over 10 and
I
be
meant
happy when I see
newer.
Mickey
I meant
Mouse.
newer.
I'm sorry.
I said
I'm
the
over
wrong
it.
thing.
Bro, they changed things, right?
They changed what?
There's like a Star Wars.
There's a Harry Potter.
There's
ride,
gonna-
a
and
Star
that's gonna
Wars
be
ride.
better than
Star Wars
Disneyland,
thing
too.
comes out.
Wait, what?
The Star Wars land's gonna be better than Disneyland itself, too.
Yeah. They already have like a little section of all Star Wars stuff. They're actually doing the Star Wars land.
It's
Are they doing a Marvel
I've
thing
been-
too, right?
They're
It's
doing
not
a Marvel
fun.
thing. I think it's
California
gonna be more
Adventure.
kids space.
go to
though.
Knott's.
That's
Go to Knott's Berry
California
Farm.
Either way, California Adventure. They had the Guardians of the Galaxy ride is fucking dope
Oh
as shit.
yes,
That ride is awesome as fuck.
I
you
hate
guys,
it.
I still haven't been on that one.
If you're
I've
in
been
the
on the
Anaheim
original.
area, go to Knott's Berry Farm before you go to Disneyland. Okay.
Nah, I have like
Nah,
no interest in that.
you gotta
to
go
be
to-
honest.
you gotta go to Roscoe's.
It's-
Everybody knows Knott's Berry Farm is for everybody. Okay.
I've never
Disneyland is
been
for
there.
toddlers.
Oh, dude, not Scary Farm.
Not Scary Farm, not Berry Farm.
What about the Halloween thing? What's the Disney Halloween nights?
Well, Tambo,
Who goes to Disney for Halloween?
I forget. We have Tambo here. He's a tiebreaker. Tambo,
Hey, fact check me real quick, Tambo.
you need to know: are
Disneyland-
you with
Disneyland for the
Disneyland?
toddlers,
You
right?
fuck with Mickey, or you don't fuck with
You
Mickey?
fuck with the House of Mouse.
No,
That's a hard
he
check
gave
on
me
that.
this. Fuck
You
you,
guys can tell by
Tambo.
the
All right,
reaction.
where do you come down on Knott's Berry Farm?
I like Six Flags better.
Okay, but where do you come down on Knott's Berry Farm?
God.
No, he said 6.
I agree, but where do you come down?
Well,
Disneyland,
first of all,
Knott's
you
Berry
can't
Farm.
throw in
Cynthia,
another
did we lose
place.
this
We're
Disneyland
talking
thing?
about Disneyland.
No.
or Knott's. Which one?
Well, not because I don't like Disney.
Thank you.
Hey, why don't you like
Okay.
Disneyland?
Because it's expensive and you guys are broke bitches.
No, that's not it.
Yep. That's exactly why.
Exactly.
I've been
No, it's the fact that Disney knows that they have nothing and still overcharge you is why I don't like going to Disney.
I had an annual pass. What
I
do you
will
mean?
literally
Yeah.
give them my money because it makes me so happy to be there.
What to do? What? Walk around with your little.
Stand in line for an
first of
hour.
all- No.
Stand in line.
This
Get your
is
little-
the issue.
You don't know. They don't know. They don't know.
how to get through.
They don't.
Quick.
Single riders,
Fast
bro.
pass.
Single riders, bro.
Fast pass and single riders.
Single
So
riders.
more of my money to sit
No.
on what?
No.
To skip the lines
Well,
for
if
the
you have
5
an
good
annual
rides
pass,
they
you
have.
get the fast pass automatically.
Why would I want to
Jesus.
be a single
you
rider?
don't pay anything for
That's how
single
you
rider.
cut the fucking line.
No,
But
you
isn't
don't-
the whole point being there with people? Your family and friends?
Well, okay, you're still in line waiting with them the whole time. And then for 2 minutes you enjoy the ride.
So the least fun part of Disneyland, you're with your family and friends.
So to have fun
Oh
at
my
Disneyland, I have to spend at least $200.
in ride alone.
I've honestly wanted to go by myself for the longest time.
Spend at least $200, and
Take
then I have
Flowers
to
with
know
you so
the
you can
in and
fucking know
out.
how
I know
to
he
get-
doesn't understand
He
because I've
doesn't
had
get
friends
it.
like this before that were like, "Why? Why do you want to go to
then
Disneyland?" And then I
apparently-
take them, and they're like, "That was actually pretty cool."
Okay, here's the
pretty
thing
fucking
though.
fun,
Me and
dude.
Flowers have both been to Disneyland. And
Yeah,
Tambo.
but with who? With your family or something?
And
Like-
next thing I
friends.
know, because you guys are from LA, you're gonna be like, "Oh, Great America's pretty fun." Fuck you.
Great America's trash.
Great America is trash.
All right, we all agree on that. All right, all right, we're good.
We come from the land of amusement parks. Six Flags,
You do have
Universal Studios.
Bro, when I drove to San Diego, we drove by Legoland. I was like, "Fuck."
Oh,
You
but
ever Universal Studios on
Legoland's some
Halloween?
hot trash too.
You've been
Yeah.
like
that one's for only kids' rights, really, isn't it?
That was legit.
Legoland?
Yeah, that one's
Universal
legit.
Studios like Scary Night thing.
Oh
I
yeah,
actually
they're
don't-
Not
doing
Scary
I
Farm
want
is
to do that.
legit.
No, Universal Studios.
Universal
is
Studios
way
is trash,
better, I'm
but I
telling
mean,
you.
only good thing about it is probably the Harry Potter thing. But I do want to go back to Universal for the Halloween.
What about
I
the
wish-
Simpsons ride?
Stranger Things.
No, oh my God! Don't even get me started. I hate that every ride at
Simpson
Universal
ride
is
is
a 3D,
virtual.
4D ride. I
Yeah.
hate that.
because they got money.
No, they need to make
they
those
don't have-
roller coasters.
No, they don't have space. That's what it is.
Yeah. Because they're like on a hill, aren't they?
They're on
It's
the
a
fucking hill. There's like 3 levels to this shit. in
Yeah.
Universal. It's annoying.
Money.
Last time I went, there was hella tourists.
I have fun at Universal Studios. I don't have fun at Disneyland.
My problem with Six Flags, too many hills. I'm gonna say it.
You're fat, so.
So
That's why he's on the juice cleanse, dude.
yeah, dude. Come on, I'm
For a
trying to change
week.
my life. I'm trying to be healthier.
First of all,
Till
you already
Friday.
admitted.
But
On,
what's
you
that
already
song?
admitted on camera. You're not gonna continue this.
That's the Animal Kingdom, right? The Six Flags over there. What's it called?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
remember.
I don't do toddler tussles.
When I go
okay?
to Disneyland, I just say bye, dude. Fuck you. I'm
I
on
don't
a,
go to
I'm onto a
Kiddieland.
big boy. Disneyland was good.
Disneyland is a big ass child land.
I am a big ass child.
I'm a man
Okay.
child. Yeah,
Can't
I'm
relate.
Well,
playing all these games, bro. Fuck you.
getting into some other news. Because
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Obviously, this won't be resolved.
It's well. Tambo, you broke the tiebreaker.
That's
Apparently,
true. It's resolved. Disneyland, not as good. As
I
Knott's
mean,
Berry Farm.
yeah, no, fuck you. I'm gonna go to Disneyland again probably
Oh,
next
the
year.
funnel cake, out of this world.
That's very
Bro,
fun.
Disneyland has churros. Fuck you, okay?
All
And
the
colored churros.
Oh,
Colored
okay.
churros.
All the food at Disneyland is so fucking overrated. You get these fucking
churros.
fat little turkey
Wait,
legs
but you
that are
act
all
like you don't
soggy
go to
and
Universal or
mushy
Great America
and not
and have to
good
pay hella for their food too.
and flavorless.
First of all,
Flavorless, really?
flavorless.
Really?
no one
What
goes to Great
food?
America.
What good food do you get at what
Knott's
did you
Berry
say?
Farm?
Yeah, Knott's
Yeah,
They have
that's
a
great farm.
they have a
Legendary
state of
funnel
the art
cakes.
State of
fried
the art?
chicken restaurant.
If I want fried chicken in LA, I'm gonna go Roscoe's. Next question.
No, it's better.
Next question.
It's better.
Nothing beats
it's better.
Roscoe's. You can lick
But
it.
you're
No,
gonna- you're gonna
Guy
leave Knott's
Fieri
to go to
himself
Roscoe's?
went
Guy
to
Fieri.
this.
Guy Fieri.
Fuck that guy.
Wow.
I'm
what's
kidding,
wrong with
I
my
was
boy
really
Guy?
salty. That was really fucking bad. I'm sorry.
What's wrong with my guy? My guy.
I don't know. He's a Raider fan. I'm
They
fucking with
don't
him.
get
Never
it.
mind.
They don't get it, Mikey. They didn't live there.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
it.
Let's just let these
No need to even.
Northern
Really?
California fucks.
Did they just have a sidebar conversation right now?
They
They
like
just had a
Disneyland
sidebar
because it's
conversation.
far from
All
home.
right,
That's
let's see how
why.
it is.
Not because of it's fun, but it's just far from home. That's why they like
It's
Disneyland.
name.
It
and
feels
then
like a real
it's
journey
far.
when you guys go to Disneyland, huh?
Huh.
Not being from Southern California. It's like a real.
I hate LA. The only thing
Adventure.
good
I
about it is
literally hate
Disneyland.
everything about LA.
I hate LA. The only thing good about it is Disneyland.
Well, good thing Disneyland's not in L.A. You
Yeah.
fucks.
So whatever.
Anaheim.
It's Anaheim.
First of all, hold up. I was born in Anaheim. What the?
So that gives you a rite of passage
Break-
now.
yeah, no, for real. Break some
First of all,
passage.
I was literally born there.
So are you not supposed to be cool? Now you're supposed to acknowledge you in the SoCal
I
team?
Yeah.
forgot.
What? You really forgot you were born in Anaheim?
And you
What
want us
the
to
fuck?
acknowledge you, and you forgot.
How
where
does
you
this
were
happen?
born.
forgot. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's why she loves it so much.
When did
too.
you move up here?
fake fans.
She was on the way up here.
Like at a year old or something.
Were you like
Okay,
born
that
like-
doesn't count.
She's born on the freeway.
Throwing that out.
On the freeway to Northern
We're on the
California.
freeway.
She was the reason why they created the sign, the
Yeah.
crossing the Mexican. That's crossing.
It said Anaheim city limits, and she popped out.
Oh God! All right, Mikey.
Google announces Project Steam will let testers play Assassin's Creed Odyssey for free. Google announced that Project Steam, a game streaming service that is calling technical tests, will aim of solving the issues around interactive video streaming. So essentially, what this is Google is testing out because they want to get into the video game market, so they're testing out their streaming platform.
Mhm.
Essentially, that's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah.
So they're going to be able to let you play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. How do you guys feel about this? That this is like they're kind of testing it. They're going to get into the market. There is going to be a Xbox, a PlayStation, a Nintendo system, and a Google system.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
No, because I'm just again they're going to be using all like their Chromecast devices. So if you have like the Chromecasts, all that shit, you could use it too.
What
So-
controller?
Probably the
Can you use?
Nimbus one that you'd be using and shit. You know, the one right next to in your aisle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Description for people out there.
I know, right? No, I mean, it's cool. You could definitely tell that they're going to go streaming aspect. I mean, they're going for the heavy hitters, AAA. So, you know, they're not going to get some boo-boo games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like saying, okay, you know, we're here. We're going to try it.
Do you think Google can actually solve the game streaming dilemma?
I know if they do, that's a lot of money. Because the Chromecast essentially becomes like the really one device you need for everyone. You know,
Mhm.
parents, they can stream Netflix, Hulu. You know,
Well,
and then on top of that, your kid can just stream his video games, and they're gonna be AAA, so they're gonna be actual games he wants to play. You know what I mean? Why buy Xbox?
I mean, at
That's-
that point,
Why
just get
buy
a
Xbox
PC.
now?
What do you mean?
Just get a PC.
But at the same time, I mean,
See,
it's
nobody
for
wants
everybody
PC.
though.
Nobody wants. I mean, yeah, man. Why do I want a big clunk?
yeah, they want their drivers.
Oh yeah, because you're trying to do PC now, right? You're playing a lot more PC.
No, I'm not. I'm not even. I
No,
barely
never
pay
mind.
my PC.
She has to update her graphics card
And
before she
drivers.
starts playing her drivers. PC fuck.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I'm
that's,
just kidding.
first she lost the battle.
But okay, so Chromecast, if they're launching this like this beta on Chromecast, when they release a box, people are gonna be like, "I played this on my Chromecast. Why can't I just play it on my Chromecast? Why do I need a box?"
That's the weird part. I mean, that's what I mean.
A Chromecast box?
No, a couple weeks ago here on Completely Consensual, we had an article about how Google is going to be launching like their own gaming system.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
one's
remember
going to
that.
be
I
a
remember that.
hard disk one, and one's going to be streaming.
And this is like them testing out the streaming side of it, which is good. I mean, again, the only thing I'm happy about it is that they're doing it on a good AAA game. They're not trying to like get like, hey, here's Minecraft, like play this and
What's
this.
wrong with Minecraft, dude?
I remember when the Xbox One X came out and said, hey, you can play Minecraft in 4K, and I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I don't want to fucking play blocks in 4K. Like,
4K.
I'm cool.
You can actually
Beautiful
see
colors.
You could see
where
the
they start
pixels
to
even
become
better.
huge.
It's like Minecraft's not even blocks when you play in 4K.
And I was just
It's
super
real
weird.
people.
So that's why again. So like when you're testing, fucking A.
It's just like these creepy
Real life.
textures.
That's
See
like a
real
mod
life
of it. And it's
zombies and
super
shit
crazy,
now.
realistic. Oh god, that'd be so fucking weird.
It becomes real grass.
I know, like, I'm trying to imagine it. It just looks so funny in my head.
What the fuck is
You
this?
see a guy just.
I know. It's like a Fortnite character almost.
I
just
know,
like,
right? Hella quick.
It's basically Fortnite without killing.
Whoa.
Wow.
Nah,
Mind blown.
Nah.
Minecraft, baby's first Fortnite.
Careful there. Don't hurt yourself. That wasn't. It was a mind blowing.
That was
It's
mind
okay.
blown, dude. In my head it was. Either way, I'm excited.
I'm interested to see.
I know I'm interested. I'm not excited because I'm not gonna fucking buy this, but still, I'm interested how it works and how it looks and how it is. Because again, if it works and it's actually good, it's gonna catch on.
What if their streaming device is just a Chromecast?
I have a Chromecast.
It's
I'd
what? It's only
honestly be
$35.
interested.
I'm not gonna waste $35.
Yeah.
I already have one. I'd be down if it actually works.
Why do you have
Why
one?
do you have one? The fuck?
I have a Chromecast.
Yeah. The fuck's wrong with you?
What year is your TV?
Don't you have a
made?
It
smart
says the
TV?
person that has like 4 Alexas. Get out of here.
Alexis? What's Alexis?
Alexis. That's the plural of Alexis.
Oh.
The Amazon. What do you call that? Alexi?
Alexi. There you had several Alexis.
Alexis.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, why do you have it?
So I can stream. What do you mean? Why do I have it?
So you don't have a smart TV?
I have a smart. Actually, no, I don't.
I am Confucian.
I don't have
Make
smart
up your
TV.
mind.
I don't have a smart TV.
You need to
Oh, you're
upgrade
good
your
then,
TV,
yeah.
bro.
You're good.
It's time to make the jump.
when I get back there.
If Cynthia could upgrade her TV, you can, dude.
Oh, dude, it took me months.
It took you
It
fucking
took me months.
She has a TCL
See, I just don't know
Oh,
if I want to make that
God.
investment.
Series 4.
Fuck no, stop.
You have a TCL?
I got that insignia.
She got that Insignia 4K, baby. What's good?
Roku.
She's still ahead of me. She has 4K. I'm still, 1080 plus.
4K means
Really?
nothing.
I have a 4K, but with a non-4K console.
See,
So
I
good.
have all the tools needed for a 4K TV, just not the money.
In all honesty, a premium 1080p TV looks better than a entry level 4K TV. 1000%.
Probably.
Yeah.
You're
Like a plasma 1080p.
What's plasma? They don't make plasma.
Yeah,
anymore.
I know.
They
I'm
even
saying
sell those
if you have
Fuck you
a
talking
plasma
about?
1080p and you're looking to upgrade your
You
TV
keep that
to a
plasma.
TCL or a Insignia 4K 1080p or 4K 55-inch whatever, keep the plasma. It looks better. Sorry, this is getting
It's
really
hella hot though.
technical
Plasmas
talk.
get hella hot, dude.
So what?
You're already too hot, girl.
Oh, too kind. Speaking of hella hot, PSX is canceled this year. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed about
I'm
this.
bummed
too.
out
So,
about that.
a few days ago, Sony announced that PlayStation Experience for 2018 in North America will be the first time since the convention began in 2014 that Sony will not hold the PSX conference. This came from Shawn Layden in a PlayStation blog, basically saying, "Hey, we're not going to be doing this." Yes. So I mean that's the news.
That's the news. No, he just said, "Hey, we just don't have enough news." He just, "Hey, we don't have enough games. We don't have enough."
That's not a good thing.
Well, it's a good and not good.
I mean, it's a good year for PlayStation.
That's what the thing
gamers,
is,
you know what I
right?
mean, like we have a lot of games coming out for the PlayStation.
No, then
Yeah.
why can't he announce? Like, is there nothing new to announce? That's it.
I don't
That's
think
just,
there's anything new that's ready to announce. Because
Exactly.
What happen is that they run into the situation where they go, "Last Guardian's coming," and then Last
You're-
Guardian doesn't come till 10 years later.
That's the thing. I feel like that's what they're.
They're trying to
what are you
be-
gonna say?
I don't know. Why don't they just postpone it or something? It feels like okay,
That's
now you
what-
guys get nothing.
I'm cool with that. I mean, again, if I'm gonna get,
I mean, if they postpone it, it would be postponed to next year anyway. Like,
yeah,
I-
they're postponing
this
it. They're
time.
just postponing it to next year. Same thing.
Because there's nothing to announce for a whole year.
Well, they have E3.
What do you want from them, Cynthia?
But yeah, they've always had E3 though,
Yeah.
and the
here's
PlayStation conference.
here's the issue with PSX. It's more of a community event. It's almost like a PAX to me. Ever since the first one, outside of the first PSX, I feel like there was no real big announcement that happened at PSX, at all.
What happened?
What?
Oh, no, I was
Wait,
pouring.
so
I got
only
caught pouring, my
one
bad.
PSX was a
A good,
One that was
like
worth
a
it.
solid one.
Which
yeah.
one was
so
that
then.
The first one, the one that they did in Vegas, and then they
So
moved
how
to
many-
San Francisco, which is the one
That's
I
the
went
one
to.
I went to, and then I went to one in LA, and then the one I went to LA, they announced The Last of Us 2, which was fucking
didn't announce that.
amazing.
Oh, they did.
They-
They did announce it there.
I was there.
you
How you
gonna
gonna tell
tell
me,
him?
Sway?
My bad. They did announce it, but other than that, I mean, that's
that's
like
fucking amazing.
I know, but that was the only announcement for the show.
Are you fucking kidding me? They announced The Last of Us 2. I was fucking freaking the fuck out.
So
I agree,
out
but-
of what 5 conferences, they only had like maybe 2 good announcements, and maybe they shouldn't have the
The
conference
first one was
ever at
alright.
all.
Okay, but here's
But
the
then
thing.
after that-
it's a community thing. It's about being with like
Bunch of fanboys.
yeah, a bunch like a
Okay,
bunch
so
of
then it's
people
not
in the
really
community.
an announcement thing.
Exactly, and I think that's what they kind of turned it into the last year. Was it's more of a community thing and not really like a announcement thing.
Yeah, because last year's wasn't too hot.
No, I mean, and it wasn't supposed to be. It was just a bunch of panels.
It's so much cooler when you're there, though, for sure.
Oh yeah, no, I enjoyed my time there.
It was fun as fuck.
Yeah, it was awesome. And
And I
then
probably
like
would have gone this year, too.
they got voices in PlayStation to like come and like do panels, like the
Mhm.
kind of funny guys, and then it was just cool. It was a bunch of nerds hanging out with each other that all had the same passion, and PlayStation audience is awesome. Like they all play like the best games, and they all
It sucks.
hurdle around this one system that a lot of them grew up on, or it's just a cool community thing.
Yeah.
In my eyes. So I'm a little bummed that they're not doing it because they could have done it like last year, but they didn't get great response from last year because everyone was expecting like announcements, and it was panels. So I don't know. I think they're in a weird spot that they introduced this very successful conference, and now
They don't know what to do with it.
yeah, they don't know what to do with it.
I mean, it sucks because, like you said, and you got it right spot on. Like, I just feel like there's too many announcements. Like, you got E3, you got Tokyo, you got what was the other? Gamescom. You got all those, and then you still got to save something for that. Like, it's a lot of shit to be releasing. So for them to be like, you know what, let's not. I'm fine with it.
I think that conference is perfect for announcements like Until Dawn when they announced it. For like smaller exclusive games.
Still never played
I
it.
feel like it'd be a good place for like pre-alpha beta, like have people play games, before they're like beta released or anything like that. Just
Well, no, yeah, they have hella games on the floor and stuff you could play.
Yeah, I mean that would be cool.
But I'm
if
talking
it was
about
like
the newer games like coming out like next year.
that'd be cool if like the next PlayStation conference they're like, hey, all these games that are under our umbrella, you get to play right now today.
Like Last of Us 2 so far, and you get to play like probably like one mission.
Yeah, something like that. I think that'd be cool. Or like an online like aspect of the game. Or I think that'd
some
be
small
cool too.
feature of a game coming out in the near future. You know what I mean?
Like if it was Red Dead this year,
Yo.
you could pet your horse.
Do you want to fill
Guess
your
what? I'd be there petting the fuck out of my horse for like 20 minutes. I'm with it.
I didn't know you went to the San Francisco PSX.
I was there.
I was there too. I even have the thing that says I was there.
That's great. Good for you. I got a poster. It was good.
Good times. Good
I was
times.
there too.
That was actually pretty good. They had, I remember that PSX. They were super on like VR.
Yeah, I was there.
That was the one where they were like super VR.
You
VR
were there
this,
too?
VR,
Mm.
and they had the cars you had to go and like scan and shit. And then yeah,
I love those cards. Those fucking collectible.
I remember
cards.
some guy came out to me and was like, "Oh, you got that card? You got that Street Fighter one? I'll trade you this and this." And I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And I was like, "Fuck you." I walked away. I was like, he was really trying to get these cards. I was like, "Yeah, fuck you, dude. Get away
Those
from
cards
me."
are dope.
I still have them somewhere.
Collectible items.
Probably in the garbage.
So you just kept it from him and you didn't even care about it.
Yeah, fuck that.
So
guy,
you went to
dude.
PSX. How did you
Asshole.
feel about it? How do you feel about events like this?
I didn't go to PSX.
I wish
I'm
Xbox
lying.
had some.
Oh, okay.
Very believable, wasn't I?
you were.
I'm a great actor.
You're
Hit
like,
me
yeah.
up. Hit me
it
up.
was.
Hit me up at Hollywood.
And you go to
Hit
events
me up,
sometimes.
Marvel.
He's a
Cynthia,
Miles Morales.
Oh, what?
you go to events sometimes, right? Like the
The weeb ones.
The weeb ones. I don't really go to gaming ones ever.
How would you feel?
If it was game.
Which ones do you go to? Have you gone to?
It's like anime and I don't even know the name of the
Did you go
smaller
to the
ones.
Crunchyroll now?
No, that one's bad.
That one's bad.
No, I really just go to Fanime, I guess.
That's the
Oh, I've
one.
been to like some superhero ones too. I can't remember the names of them either.
Fuck, what's the one that's here?
Oh, San Francisco
There you go.
Comic-Con.
There you go.
I went to that too.
That sounds dope.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, so I just do comics and weeb.
Weeb
Weebs.
with all the bronies.
Where the hentai room is now full.
Oh yeah.
I had a homie of mine, Josh. He went to the Fanime, was it?
Yeah, it was Fanime.
And he snapped me as some girl like coming out of a room. And the girl just straight up announced, "The hentai room is now full." I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" I was like, people were in line for
No,
that
it's
shit.
like a popular room.
And then I was like, "Oh fuck, that, dude."
Hentai room?
They
There's
straight
a
up-
hentai
She
Can't
room?
touch
repeated
anything
it
in that
too.
room.
She was like, "The hentai room is now closed."
I want to
repeat,
take a black light to that room.
don't.
Right,
Oh
can't
my
touch
god,
anything.
dude. That would nope. Hand sanitizer all day.
I wouldn't go. in
So
that
I
room.
really want us to go to PAX this year. I really want to make it happen.
When is that?
I'm always down to do something.
Taxis.
So
Now accepting donations.
Boston.
we need
We'll make
somebody
it
to take
happen.
care. We need somebody to take care of Cynthia's dogs.
I know, for real.
We need like a
it's
legit
right. We can make that
babysitter.
happen. We could get someone to come like dog sit.
No,
Why are
she
your
won't
dogs so
trust them. She
needy?
won't trust it.
Come on.
Cause she's just the dog is 5 months old. She's exploring her sexuality right now. We need to make sure her
The dog
dogs are
will be
good.
a year old by the time that comes around.
Will it?
Yeah.
Will it?
I don't know, dude.
No,
I
they
can't
don't
tell
age.
time.
April, whatever. That's almost a year. That counts.
Is it?
All right, so
don't
Cynthia
know.
will
Prison
not
night?
be at PAX East.
We'll FaceTime.
I think it would be so much fun. We
Where's
all
it
get an Airbnb. We bring Tambo.
Oh, B&B. Oh god.
Yeah, what? We all get our own rooms. We go to
Isn't that
Boston.
Like, yeah.
I think it would be a fun adventure for us and for our first like convention that we go to.
When is it again? Like you said, in
It's
March?
like in April or
Oh,
March.
My bad.
End of March, beginning of April.
I gotta see if it fits in my schedule, dude.
Shut up. It would be so much fun. I'd have a blast.
I gotta get down. I have a perfect schedule, so I still gotta make sure it works out.
So stupid. No, okay. Well, apparently that's a bad idea.
No, it's not a bad idea. I'm totally down. Like I was fucking around, but no, I'm still down to go. Like anything. Again, I went to PSX. I've been to weird shit. So
Weird shit. What's the weird shit?
I know, weird shit, huh?
I remember
Well, I can't be normal.
there was
The hentai room.
He was
you
the
said?
last
I
one to
was
get
the
into
last
the
one, dude.
hentai room.
He was like, yes.
I was the one who snapped it.
He was the girl who came out that was like, the room is now closed.
He was the girl.
I'll let everybody down. You have to let them know, dude.
That's so funny. Yeah, so I think PAX East would be a blast with all
No,
of
for
us.
sure.
And then it's Boston. It's gonna be cold. Like I don't know. I
From Boston.
How do you
play
say
some
it?
games, meet some fans because I think
If they're cool with Mexicans, I'm down.
Boston's not cool to anybody. They're just angry people.
Yeah, you're right.
Just
You're
angry
right.
people.
They're just
over
like, fuck you.
no, I think because what's his name? Adam. I think Adam Woodstra
Mm-hmm.
lives out there.
No way.
Yeah.
Shout out.
So we meet some fans, shake some hands, kiss some babies.
You can do that.
All right, I'll kiss all the babies.
I'll
If you
kiss
have
a
a baby and you want me to kiss them,
I'll kiss you,
Wow.
baby.
bring them to me.
Kiss you,
If
baby.
I did that, fuck, dude, I'm going to jail.
Bring my cocoa butter lipstick.
Cocoa buttered lipstick. We need to
I meant
get
to say
Shawn a
chapstick,
lifetime.
not lipstick. Chapstick.
You
I don't
did say
know why
lipstick,
I did
right?
say lipstick.
That's
I
what
meant
I was wondering.
chapstick.
You were trying
Cocoa
to.
butter chapstick.
Keyshawn will also be performing at a drag club.
Yas.
Boston.
Can you do the yas?
No.
Yas, bitch. Do it.
Where's Jaime?
We might as well just have you do it. You got it.
Dude.
You got
You're
it.
gonna dub him.
You got it. You were the girl
Dude.
walking out.
By the way, drag
got-
so funny. Like I think
funny?
it's so entertaining.
Yeah.
Just me. Just me. Just a guy saying some words
Admitting-
right now.
admitting
Wait, do you
some
I
watch
don't have an opinion. I
RuPaul's
haven't
Drag
really-
Race?
It's
Is
so
that
good.
why?
It's so
I
good.
love that show.
It's
I
so
love
good.
that
Cynthia
show.
knows what's up. RuPaul's Drag Race is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I've watched
Sat
it
down and
because my
watched it.
cousin watched it. Like every time my cousin would come over my house, Netflix proposed. I was like, all right, I guess we're watching that.
You gotta think about it. It's like cosplay.
Yeah.
And then like they're super funny. Like
No,
they're actually pretty funny
yeah,
shit,
They're
yeah.
hilarious.
The first
They
time
say
I
some funny
actually
shit
heard of that
sometimes.
show, my dad was watching TV, and he likes car races, like
Oh,
drag
he
races.
thought-
I thought that's
So
so weird.
he saw that and he was excited. Like, oh, they got drag racing on. He turned to it. And it was these. He was so mad. I remember that was the first time I ever heard of RuPaul.
drag racing I want to see.
Hell is this?
That's fucking funny.
Some dude's modeling out there.
You know what would be
What the fuck
funnier?
is
Like
this?
if you come back like a week later, he's like, "How are you on season 3? What the fuck?" What are you doing?
What are you doing, Doc?
It's still a competition. I gotta watch it.
Football season's not on.
That's funny.
That was pretty funny, dude.
Oh, man.
Good. RuPaul.
RuPaul.
Shout
All
out.
right.
Shout out to RuPaul.
Shout
So,
out to
how's-
fuck, never mind.
what are you doing?
No, because I just thought about like she has a famous saying, right?
What?
Shantae, you stay.
Shantae, you
Yeah,
stay.
there you
And then there's don't be sorry, be fierce. That's my favorite. one.
Tagline. You should,
It's a favorite one.
Don't be sorry, don't be fierce.
ooh.
Ooh.
Don't be sorry, Keyshawn.
See, after that you're supposed to say yas.
No. No.
I love it. Housemark goes Battle Royale. Basically, Housemark, the developer Resogun, and all these arcade shooters announced about a year ago that they were moving away from shooters and that they're going to be going to other types of games. Just because there's no audience anymore for arcade shooting games, like arcading
Yeah, it
games.
sucks.
It's a bummer because they were the best in the business in terms of like arcade shooters. So they announced at Gamescom. They showed their first trailer, which it looks fucking phenomenal. Their first game, which is
Better watch it.
I forgot the name of the game. Hold on, give me a minute.
It must be fucking amazing.
I left out the name of the game. Great.
Hmm.
Well, that
Can you
one
look that
game-
up, Tambo? I think I have the trailer up. It's the YouTube trailer on the computer. I don't know if you closed it. Yeah, Storm Divers. Storm Divers is their new game. It's basically a battle royale.
I kinda wanna
Is it a
look it up right
shooter?
It's a battle royale shooter, completely
they-
different from
now.
whatever.
More
they've
battle
done.
They didn't
royales
move
and
too
more
far from shooters now.
But here's the thing with this one.
What?
This was in development in 2015.
Damn, took 3 years.
They were ahead of the curve. Yeah, because they only have like 16 people working on the game,
Sounds like a personal problem.
which PUBG didn't even have that like little of people working on PUBG.
I think they did.
No, yeah.
I think they did.
Well, now.
Well, of course, not now. Like, what you mean?
What you mean?
Tambo, can you do a fact check? Can you look up how many people were working on PUBG before it came out?
I think the guy, I forget his name. He had made it on his own. He was on a podcast that I listened to. He had started it on his own, and then he got hired to actually work on it with some company, a Japanese company.
So he started the development himself, and then
I think I may be
someone
wrong.
heard about it, and then they hired him.
1,000% looks 1,000 times better than PUBG. Like, it looks more
Well,
polished.
why does it matter now? I mean, Call of Duty's gonna come out like in a week.
I think I would play this over Call of Duty. Like,
I can't
just
wait
from the
for
I gotta
trailer,
see
that
this
I've
trailer.
seen-
Battle Royale.
just from the trailer I've seen, it's
Minecraft Battle Royale.
there's jetpacks. There's like it's just really fun and
Cool,
fluid
Fortnite has
and
jetpacks.
futuristic. Do they though?
Fortnite
They
has-
have a grappler too.
They had a grappler now. Exactly.
Oh, sorry, update. I didn't play the new update, guys.
Oh, you're not even on season 6, dude?
No, I haven't.
Wow, dude.
Wow.
No, my
Wow.
bad. Just a pleb over here
Yeah, dude.
trying to make it in the world.
Working at school and shit. Fuck you.
But I mean, so this article also compares Telltale Games. That basically there was no audience for that game, and they didn't move away from those games, and then they went under. So that's why they decided to go like this way and make this battle royale game a more shooter game. And they said this isn't just going to be the only mode. This is the only mode that they're building around. But they eventually want to do like a story mode and like things like that. And like I said, Resogun and all their games have been phenomenal.
Resogun was like the best game to come out. I mean, it was the only game that came out too when the PS4 came out too. I remember
Yeah,
that.
it was the first free game.
It was the first free
on the
game. I remember I
PlayStation
played the shit out of that too.
So good. And they just have a way of like how Call of Duty feels. Their games just feel so good and fluid and like it works. You know, it's technical.
I gotta see this, man. I haven't seen it. I need to see it.
I'm interested.
I'm
and I would
judging the
play.
fuck out of it.
I just got like the craziest idea for a game.
What is it?
All right,
You have
Marvel-
some crazy ideas. So.
Here's for our new
Okay,
segment.
No,
You
let's
have crazy
Cynthia
ideas.
pitches a game.
All right. No, they're gonna want to buy this from me. Okay, Marvel's Battle Royale, where you can be any Marvel superhero and you can just kill
fuck
each other.
up.
Yeah,
Fuck each
yeah.
other
You're
up.
like in the middle of like New York, and you just like you got Spider-Man trying to kill people. You got like Thanos for some reason. No, too OP. But like you got like
2 OP.
everyone.
You can bounce them.
Yeah,
can
Iron
bounce 'em, dude.
Man.
Only give them
freaking-
one Infinity Stone at a time.
No, he'll be like the evil guy. He'll be
Shut
like
up,
the
Mikey.
twisted metal clown. Like he's not. Oh no, he's involved. He'll be like the person
Finish
watching
your idea.
over
I was about to say,
everyone.
Finish your idea. You're getting
Calypso.
somewhere. You're getting somewhere.
Yes.
I'm thinking
Yes,
Calypso.
yes. There you go. He just watches over everyone destroy each other. Perfect.
Perfect.
Imagine that.
Didn't they already have a
Marvel.
game? Is that DC Universe in a nutshell?
No,
No.
No?
It's Marvel, but Battle Royale.
it's an MMO.
Open world Battle Royale.
What?
Yeah, you get, like,
world?
This whole, like,
I was like, that
big
doesn't make sense.
City, like this whole big city. It's
Uh-huh.
like Fortnite. You get to run around wherever,
Wait,
land
but the
wherever you
map
want.
shrinks. How does the map shrink? It's the
They
circle.
can shrink it.
It's Thanos
Ooh.
with
The
his
reality stone.
reality stone.
No, they
shrinking
should
again.
make a Battle Royale Hunger Games game.
That should have been done when like a long time ago, and this whole
Like,
thing.
I'd
would've
be
been
very
done.
satisfied with just that. Just
Well, I
give me-
mean, they're.
Let me make my
Battle
own-
Royale is the movie that they got the idea for Hunger Games from.
True.
I mean,
There's no new ideas out
still
anymore.
doesn't
if
explain why I haven't had a
anything-
Hunger Games game.
Better idea.
Better idea.
Better
I'm like,
idea.
Better idea.
Okay, so based off the actual Battle Royale movie,
Uh-huh.
it'll be like, do you guys remember that game for Xbox 360? I think it was called Wet.
No, we
It
actually
was
played.
Wet?
basically like a Kill Bill-esque fighting game.
Moist.
Or not fighting.
That sounds familiar.
That's the sequel.
What sounds familiar?
It was very
Moist.
Kill Bill. So imagine that, but Battle Royale.
You're very good at pitching games.
You're very good at this.
Imagine
Very
this
good.
game,
I don't know, dude.
but open world and Battle Royale.
What?
That's what Cynthia just did.
I literally just bring in like any concept of
Imagine,
like,
dude,
Battle Royale.
Ultimate Alliance, but in a bigger world in Battle Royale.
Toys R Us,
Bro.
but Battle
God of
Royale.
War. But it's open world and battle royale.
Yeah, and then you can be like Kratos
What the fuck
and his
is going on?
son. And
Super Mario Odyssey, but
Oh,
Battle
God.
Royale.
If that happens, I just want to be taken off this planet.
that sounds kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie.
Mario.
When you start thinking about it, actually, fuck, dude, it might work.
Battle Royale Mario, that sounds
That's
kind
what
of decent.
Smash Brother is.
No, it's not.
What?
Why did I say it like
Are we
that?
talking
That's
about-
what Smash Brothers is.
No, it's not.
No, not
Mm.
not fully.
It's a battle royale, but it's not open world. That's key.
I'm not gonna lie.
Confirm.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers new mode. Smash Brothers. Smash
what?
Brothers.
Smash-
Mothers?
Smash Mothers.
Smash Brothers new mode.
What?
Battle Royale.
Speaking of Smash and my great idea.
Oh my god! You're on a roll right now. What is it?
So, did you
I'm
guys hear
excited.
about the Tetris movie?
Oh, God
Fuck
damn it,
you.
Here we go. I thought this was a
Is
Dance
it a
Dance
movie?
Revolution movie.
No, actually, I forgot. It's a.
There is a Tetris
There,
movie.
There's a
yes,
Tetris.
there's both.
How
But
you?
they're gonna make a Tetris movie.
Two
How?
blocks stabbing each
And-
other.
This way?
You're so interested.
Eventually, they're gonna make him join Smash. Why? Because they're making a movie about
Oh
him.
my god!
Whatever it wants to be.
So is
Don't
Tetris now a person or is it a world? What is Tetris
How
now?
does it do it?
Now I'm lost. What's the definition of Tetris?
I bet you.
What are the things in the emoji movie? I'm gonna assume it's like that.
I'm gonna
Emojis.
say
But how do you know what they are? Like the smiley face emoji, is that a girl or a boy? No,
it's an emoji.
it's not.
It's an
exactly.
emoji.
Exactly. So what is the
It's a
Tetris
uni-
piece?
Emoji eye.
It's
Well,
a
I'm not
Tetris.
asking its gender. I just want to know, like, is it like a living, like, is it walking around like it's supposed to be like a block that could just transform? Or?
Yeah.
I bet you
Yeah, dude.
anything that movie's gonna be like Ready Player One, where it's like a competition of Tetris or some shit, some bullshit.
That would be
Oh,
so intense. Like
fucking weird.
they make Tetris like the most intense thing ever.
They do.
And throughout
They
the
still
whole
have
background, it's
competitions.
just
Turn the Tetris movie
They're
into a
gonna
background.
update that song. They're gonna like dubstep it or something.
And I think at the bottom of the barrel when Super Smash is like 5 years from now. Fuck, what characters do we use? I guess. Fuck it.
I hope.
Speaking of that, sorry. Do you think there's gonna be another Smash after this one?
Hell yeah.
I don't. Why
Not
I
would
for
hope
a
so.
long time.
Well, they're gonna add
I
a
mean, what would
character.
they-
You know what character that's gonna be?
Tetris piece.
Bowsette was good.
Oh, Bowsette wasn't the original.
So now they're just
Toadette?
making clone characters, echo characters, I guess they're called now.
No, but Bowsette wasn't actually Nintendo made. It was Toadette that they took it.
Oh, yeah, it
from,
was
right?
Toadette. Yeah, and then they
Yeah.
just applied Bowsette into it. You know about Bowsette, right?
No.
Yeah,
No.
you know about Bowsette.
No, they're not gonna add Bowsette because of how
Uncanon.
Oh, really?
out
Hentai-ish.
there she ended up being.
Pretty fucking funny.
Which reminds me, are you good for the Couch Clash this Sunday or no?
I feel like
For
that's
Mario Party,
it's gonna be lit.
this is gonna be.
When
lit.
is that game out? Friday.
Friday.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't even know. I was
I
hella
mean-
bored, and I
The
was like,
message still stands.
"What? What's gonna happen, dude?"
What's gonna happen?
What's
Tell us
gonna
what's
happen,
gonna
Flaws?
happen,
If
Sean.
you come Sunday,
I'm
if
gonna
you
be
are
there
involved,
Sunday.
you will lose.
You know why I'm gonna be there Sunday?
So
This is
to
probably
lose.
gonna be a 2-part Let's Play.
'Cause I'm
So
off.
I'm probably gonna be editing this one, and then like
I mean, as long as
Because
you're
I wanna-
comfortable with losing, that's all I'm trying to get across here.
He's just trying to make sure that he says he wins, but he gonna take that out, dude. I just hope you know that we're all gonna go after you because
what
I'm
if
gonna
we
steal your
record
stars.
Monday?
You guys can. That's fine.
I'm off Monday too. What's good?
Where are you down on Monday?
Wait, what? Changed to Monday? I thought you said Sunday.
I know, but I'm saying if you can't do
We'll
Sunday.
schedule this later. in the
Okay,
middle
yeah,
of the
well,
podcast.
it's all right. It's okay. This is what completely consensual is all about.
We're gonna figure it out.
Like, so
Completely
dinner plans. What's going on?
No, but my cousin was telling me that there's only like 4 stages, and then he wants me to order for him. I was like, I got you. But he was already telling me, like, dude, is it good? Man, I got like a 7.3. I don't know if that's a good score. I was like, dude.
For
it's-
Nintendo, that's probably the best. Of the
I'm like,
game.
dude, this is Mario Party. You don't get it just because of the good rating. You get it. Got a group of friends, family. It's
That's
just a
the
good
fun
game
of
to
it.
play.
Still a
Does it have
party game.
multiplayer?
Yeah.
I think so.
Wait, what?
I'm getting it. Does it have multiplayer?
Oh, I don't know about that. I think it's still like. Is it still local? It has to be local, right?
Come on,
Yeah, I think it would have to be
Nintendo.
local.
Why would it have to be
I don't
local?
know. Because there's a
They
lot of
barely
like,
got their shit together for the streaming like online shit. I don't think they're gonna do it here.
First of all, that has nothing to do with the game itself.
First
what's
of
the,
all,
what's
it
the point
does.
of Mario Party when you're playing online? Can you check that, Tambo?
To enjoy the game
Mario
online.
Party,
Like,
you
what,
can
what's
play
the
online
point of Call of
if it's
Duty
a-
when you're playing online? What do you mean?
We're really gonna compare a shooter to like a board.
I'm
No, but I
comparing
mean,
the
it would still be
experience.
fun.
not the
The
shooting.
thing about Nintendo is they really
What?
don't want people to like.
Have fun.
No,
Dumbass Nintendo.
they're scared people are gonna like go back to like the Xbox 360 party days where everyone's like making racist jokes and stuff. They don't want that on their console. They try to avoid that as much
The
as
Xbox
possible.
360 days, live parties being kicked and booted and, being called the N-word in lobbies. It made me tough. It built character.
It built you,
Exactly,
right?
but they
I
don't
feel like we need that
understand
Yeah.
Everyone's worried about cyberbullying. If you didn't want to get bullied, you left the party.
Just
Or
close.
they
just
forced you to
just
leave.
turn
It was
it
either
take
way.
the headset off.
Hit mute, dude.
If you got booted from the party or you left yourself. Like, Either you got called the N-word and got booted, or you left before it, it got
It got that bad.
before it got hostile. That's it. Learned a lot. Learned a lot
It's
those
true.
days.
I mean, there is something to be said for that.
I mean, at this point, I don't even get mad when people
You
say the
can't-
N-word because,
You got
It's-
that much skin built on you.
I got it's armor.
It's one of those things where it's like racism is gonna exist anywhere,
Yeah.
and like all the online shit talks gonna exist anywhere. So
People
no matter
gonna
how
say
much you
whatever
try
they
to
wanna
limit it,
say.
and plus, you know how much work that'd be. You have to plug in your phone. You have to download the app. You have
That's
to
it.
log
That's
on to
what-
the
yeah.
Nintendo
That's the annoying
system.
part.
That's why I feel like nowadays, like whenever I play any kind of multiplayer game, it's always like party chat, friends. That's it. Like I barely hear anybody
I
else.
don't
on there.
literally have to be in a party with you to play Mario Party. Like,
That's true. I rarely
just-
hear anybody online.
Yeah, you're
anymore.
right. I'll just
The mini
FaceTime
Back in
you
the
and shit like
Xbox like 360 days, like in PS3
that. Oh yeah,
days,
play Modern
online
Warfare 2 and
lobbies,
Gears.
everybody had like there's people who had mics and like you just heard them all the time. Now I rarely ever hear
Yeah.
anybody
No,
in that game
exactly.
chat. Anybody.
Everybody's with the party. You're like, yeah, you're right.
It's weird.
that's what games do you play? It depends on what games you
So
play.
everyone's getting all antisocial online.
I know. It's looking weird.
Thank God.
You should have done that as a story.
Which one?
The Mario Online.
Mario. Well, is it online?
It says, test your skills in sets of 5
He says.
games with new modes.
My guy, my guy. I just want to know if it's online.
Is it
You're
online?
describing the game.
Online Mario-thon. There you go.
Yes, sir.
So you can play Mario
yes,
Party online.
sir. Is that
I hope you have
Why?
your app.
What's
What?
going on?
you good?
What happened?
You tell me.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I feel like an alarm went off and you kind of just like stood there like in a dead, like you made like a dead face.
You're like,
Like, you're like-
I was listening to you.
The alarm went off and your face just like went blank.
it just threw off everybody.
Okay, now this is a new.
She's just
Presidential
preparing for the
alert.
end of the world.
I know. Is that the nuclear alarm?
The
That's
presidential.
the
alert.
presidential
Since I
alarm that
didn't-
happened.
since I didn't get the alert. Now everything freaks me out.
That presidential alarm fucked everybody up today. Apparently,
It's crazy to get.
I didn't get it.
That's like when in Hawaii,
Well, 'cause the
when they
president
were
knew I'm
like,
Mexican.
remember in Hawaii this
It's like,
year,
not like,
where it
The
was like,
Mexicans didn't get the alert.
the Mexicans didn't get the alert.
remember in Hawaii this year
Oh yeah.
when everybody just got texts like, hey, you
There's
guys have like 5 minutes to live. North Korea is sending a nuclear missile right now.
I remember that shit. And there was a guy since like, kid,
It was a false
hit a
alarm.
button, dude. My bad.
Oh, for real?
This
I think
happened
I
last time.
remember, but not-
It sucks because you see videos of like you literally see videos of people like running into shelters, like literally like yelling and screaming,
Fucking breaking into like shops.
breaking in and shit.
Start
And it's
looting.
hella
That
funny
is
because
crazy.
like 10 minutes, like a couple minutes later, like half hour later, JK.
Half
false
an
alarm.
hour.
Never
It took
mind,
a
that's a
whole
false
ass
alarm.
half
It took a
hour.
minute though for them, but they're like, yeah, false alarm, and everybody's like, the fuck.
Everyone in the dollar store with their loot and stuff like, oh.
I'll put this. I can pay now.
I'm just shopping.
I was shopping this whole time, guys.
Why are they in the dollar store stealing?
I don't know. You go to the high stores, dude. Go to Foot Locker, get some shoes.
Wow, yeah, that'll save your life.
You never know, dude. Jays
Those
have
Blue
the power, dude.
Jays.
That's funny.
Telltale reportedly searching for a partner to finish The Walking Dead. So this story is basically, I don't know if you, with the Telltale layoffs, in a statement last week, they basically said they're looking to finish the game essentially, and everybody got up in arms, being like, "This is a bad statement. Why would you put this out? Why don't you finish on why don't you pay severance to your employees that you laid off instead of trying to like focus on getting this thing done?" And Kotaku did some reporting that dug around and basically found out that from 2 unnamed sources, one of them being a laid off employee, that Telltale, that like deal to get it partnered to finish the game was to get those people hired again to like finish the game. So whoever they go to partner it will basically pay the paychecks to those people to finish the game. So
Good job to them.
yeah, it doesn't look as bad as it looked when they put it out.
But yeah, they just really worded it bad. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they just put it out there and didn't give any details on like, oh, it's not just us trying to finish the game or trying to sell the rights to the game. We're trying to get these people employed so they have like some backup. But the article points out the longer that they wait, the longer that like the less people they'll be able to get because people are like in a panic trying to look for jobs. So there's like people going to Ubisoft and like all over the place like trying to
True.
get jobs, and they did get jobs. A lot of them did. So
That's good.
be interesting.
I mean,
to
it's
see
cool.
if we finish this thing.
Yeah, they definitely worded that shit completely wrong. I was like, what the fuck are they
Didn't they
talking?
actually get sued? It's like
Yeah,
That's
there's
still
a class
happening.
action lawsuit.
oh, they're still getting sued.
That's
Okay,
still
never mind.
happening.
I thought that they like maybe like misinterpreted it so bad that they sued and then they're like, oh my bad, I was wrong.
No, it wasn't even that because they still didn't give severance.
Oh, well, then
They
okay,
like
that's
laid
the
everybody
issue.
off
Isn't
and
it
didn't give
illegal?
severance. Yeah, so that's why they're getting a class action lawsuit, which I don't really know who they're suing.
Telltale,
Like
right?
the, I know, but they have no
Non-existent
money.
money.
They're closed.
We're suing Trump.
Yeah.
Suing Trump.
Because
He let it happen.
Because everything's his problem.
He let it happen.
Taxpayers.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
it's, I mean, still that whole story
Telltale
still
versus
fucked up.
the
The
state
people.
of whatever
Telltale
state they're
versus the
in.
people.
And it's just like fuck, crazy.
Did you play any of the Telltale games?
Wasn't Batman?
Batman?
Really?
Yeah.
Of all the fucking games they made, Batman.
Well, I mean, I don't care for The Walking Dead. I don't
Yeah,
care
it's
for
garbage.
what else is there?
You didn't like The Walking Dead?
The wolf one. There's a wolf one. I keep forgetting.
Wolfenstein?
the
Among
name.
Us,
That
that's-
wasn't that
that's-
PS4 exclusive?
No.
No.
Wolfenstein?
No, it
No,
wasn't
that's
called
a
Wolfenstein.
different-
The Wolf of
No, it's a Wolf Among
Wall
Us.
Street?
Which
The Wolf
is,
Among Us. I would
it's
say Wolf of Wall Street, but that's a
still
movie.
Walking Dead game, though.
That was still a Walking Dead game?
Yeah, it's like a
Oh, well then,
spin-off.
no, I didn't care for those.
Mm,
You guys didn't like the Walking Dead game?
I did.
I don't like The Walking Dead in general, so I didn't want
What, the
I didn't
Telltale
watch
After one
Yeah.
season though.
Did
the
you play
first
it?
episode, I literally could not.
You
keep
played
going.
The Walking Dead?
I played The Walking Dead.
Season 1?
I played, I
played
think the
season one,
first
but-
2 seasons. There's 3, right?
Why'd you stop? Now I'm interested.
I stopped because the third one didn't come out yet, and I just, fell off of the season.
You really liked it, though.
It was definitely entertaining. It was a good story.
Multiple
decisions
choices.
you can
fucks me up,
Clementine.
fam.
Big fan of that Clementine.
I mean,
Isn't that the little girl?
yeah.
That'd be creepy.
Then you have the
Don't be
black guy.
creepy.
No, I'm not. That wasn't a creepy thing.
The way you said it.
You played it at
you
all?
like
No, I haven't.
You should play it.
I had it on Vita, and then got rid of my Vita.
Play
Oh, I thought you said it was the greatest handheld.
Have you-
It is.
No.
Actually, the PSP is, and then it's the Vita. And I was
You know
telling
what?
her.
I want to say, you know what he told me today? He
What
was
did he
like,
tell you?
Okay, he was like, why would anyone buy a 3DS? And then he was like,
In 2018.
because I got a 3DS, and the game I bought was like Crash Bandicoot, some weird Crash Bandicoot game I've
God.
never
It
heard of
wasn't
in
a
my
3DS,
life.
It was a DS.
Okay, whatever.
It was Crash Boom Bang.
Point is, yeah, he got some Crash game I've never even heard of. Said the game was so terrible, he like returned the console and everything, and it was like, yeah, that was it. That's why it's so bad.
Yeah, that's why it's so
I've
bad. It's
considered
bad
buying a
system.
DS multiple
my
times.
God.
This year,
Have
I'm
you
not gonna
ever
lie.
played like literally any other game that's not a
Crash
crappy
Bandicoot.
Crash game on the 3DS?
I just like to hate. I'm a
But
PlayStation
Pokemon?
fan.
Have you played Pokemon?
See, I don't like the Pokemon games.
Really?
I'm not
Have
a
you
fan.
ever
You know what
played
Pokemon
Pokemon?
doesn't like you?
I
dude?
have played Pokemon. I don't like turn-based. I can't do turn-based.
It's because you have no patience.
Yeah, you
No,
don't.
I just. Why would
You
I?
have no strategy.
Why can't I just attack them the way I want instead of being like
Because there's
Water
strategy
attack.
to it,
Have you
man.
played
Take turns,
Pokemon
dude.
kart racing?
Pokemon card? Is that?
No.
No, he really thought about it though. He's like,
No,
fuck.
you
Is that a
you
thing?
couldn't tell by her face.
Because
She was
I'd
trying to
be
troll.
down
She
for
was
that.
trolling hella hard.
Pokemon racing.
Really?
I'm a huge kart racer fan. That's why my game of the year is Nicktoons kart racing.
I hope you fucking.
I'm a big fan.
I remember playing Pokemon with the Nintendo 64, Pokemon Snap,
Pokemon Stadium.
Pokemon Stadium, but then the Pokemon. Was a Pokemon? Am I saying it right?
It was,
Pokemon
it
Snap.
was a Pokemon picture game
Yeah.
for the 64.
I
I played
remember
that.
that
That shit was
shit.
trash.
I play the same level all the time.
I couldn't understand the game. Like I was
You-
playing. I was like,
You
maybe
take
like
fucking
6.
pictures.
I was like 6 or something at the time. Like I'd walk around this forest, take a picture of Pikachu, and Pikachu telling me to go do something. I'm like, what the fuck you want me to do, Pikachu? Take a
Speak.
picture of some fucking whatever, like whatever's running around. I take a picture, and I'm like, okay, well, fuck you,
Yeah.
Pikachu. Now I'm gonna walk over here to this pond,
But I hell remember
take a picture
Pokemon
of some
Stadium.
ponds.
Sean, not a flower, or not a fan of Sean, not a
Shot
flower.
out a flower.
Shout out a flower. I remember Pokemon Stadium too, the mini games and the actual like going to the gym things.
Pokemon Stadium was a shit.
It
Stadium
was
2 was
hella
even
cool.
better.
What? There was a 2?
There's a Pokemon Stadium
Oh, I
2.
fucked up, dude.
Fucked up, dude. What was that on? GameCube?
I
think it was actually.
I want to say it was for the 64 too.
I don't know. I just remember Pokemon Stadium. That shit was dope.
That shit was dope.
And then you had XD. XD was a shit.
Why are you whispering, dude?
Yeah, why are you whispering?
Because I'm thinking of him as I'm talking. Sorry.
ASMR corner?
ASMR time, guys.
So,
I played a lot of Pokemon in my day.
Snap,
All right, I don't want to do that. No, stop. I don't want to do that. That's just fucking weird.
Pokemon veteran. Pokemon
Combo,
God.
can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
don't want no
Combo?
smoke.
Stop.
I still
Anyway, I mean, there was not a lot of news this week.
It was.
That was pretty much it. All like the major things.
The only thing that Cynthia was talking about at the very end was that study thing that we didn't put in here.
Oh, we did not add it on here.
Why didn't you add that?
Okay, first of all, how to get
Talk about
medicine.
that. I'm interested in that. I didn't get to
Yeah,
read
you
into
had a
it
lot
as
of
much.
free
Well, I
time.
read
It
it.
sounds like, right, Andres?
No, I thought it was weird because
Yeah, I was off at 4, dude. This shit was great.
I thought it was weird because once upon a time I was a student and I wrote many essays on why that topic is wrong and that video games don't make people violent. And all of a sudden, like a few weeks ago or something, this study came out saying that it does make kids more aggressive.
But I feel like
I can
there's
agree
a
with that.
but.
Only white people.
What do you mean?
No,
can agree with
so
that.
She's pulling it over right now. But I don't think violent games or anything makes you.
I don't think
aggressive.
violent games make people any more violent than violent movies make people violent.
I think
isn't it a fact though that books are things that inspire like murders and stuff?
Well, I don't read, so.
Yeah, it's
I
a
just
I'm not a
some of those
murderer. I
books
don't
that-
read. It's a
Some
fact.
people read a book and they feel like they have to kill like a certain person. I know what you're talking about.
Wait, what?
No, books, like, people get inspired to actually murder
Yeah.
after reading books.
I forgot which book it was, but there was
I
someone that
wanna
read a
say
book and
maybe
then they
like
went and
Catcher in
killed.
the Rye.
So
or
this is
something.
me officially launching my campaign against books.
I'm a dropout, and yet somehow
I know.
I'm like I'm the intellectual here. No.
Fuck her, all right.
It's true. You out of all the four of us,
think-
you're
yeah.
definitely the intellectual.
You're the one who's gonna kill us because you read books.
I don't even read anymore. But
I just forgot how to
anyways,
read.
the part of the study that I thought was funny was the study also reports that this effect appears to be significantly different for various ethnic groups. The largest effect was observed among white participants, with some effect noted among Asians and no effect observed among Hispanics.
Hey, Hispanics was good. I just feel like for
Black
Hispanics,
people didn't even get the opportunity.
I know.
it usually
As usual.
because the violent in general.
They just get the blame.
Nah, they're violent
Stare into
already.
the camera. I'm just gonna stare into the camber off that note. End podcast. Cut
You guys
scene.
really weren't in there too, yeah.
Zoom into his face.
Black people didn't get the opportunity.
That is funny that they
You gotta
just
cut
left
it.
out a whole demographic.
You just gotta cut
Well,
it.
they were like, nah,
Probably
they're
the largest demographic outside of white people.
it really is. They're violent anyway. So
But I feel like I can agree. I feel like video games do make people more aggressive, but I don't think it's in a bad way.
I agree with the 0% for Hispanics. So I
I
totally
think it
agree with
depends
that.
on the
What do you
situation.
mean? How would it make you more aggressive?
Games would make you aggressive. Houseway.
I mean, as far as I think it'll build you mentally
Oh, here's
to where
the
you're more
thing
aggressive
that
when
I'm-
certain things happen.
The thing that I'm seeing is from 2010 to 2017, with over 17,000 participants around the world, ages 9 to 19. So would that
That's a long
that
study.
would make them a few years younger than us?
They'd
from
be
the oldest.
16. Yeah.
So
The youngest would be 16 now.
So I feel like that's kind of true because like the younger you go, like okay, I want to say like because like in the case of like my younger brother,
Mm-hmm.
all he played was like shooters pretty much.
And
And
he
now-
killed a man.
Did he play
And he's
online?
in jail
And
for
he
killing
kills
somebody.
about a couple. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you play online?
He goes
He
around.
plays online, and I see the like aggression and stuff. Like, it's gotten to the
I
point where
think-
even my mom's like, "If you can't play the game, stop playing."
Damn, if you suck, don't play.
Stop
Oh,
playing.
I think online
That gives me
makes
more
kids
mad.
more
Fuck
aggressive.
you.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
mom.
Wait,
Leave
what
me
were you
alone.
saying?
Online
Uh-huh.
play with violent games make people more aggressive.
Yeah,
Mm.
and that's pretty much all we get now.
Aggressive while playing, or just aggressive as a person?
You just become aggressive like mentally. Like,
don't know.
remember what I said about
Oh,
being
no.
called the N-word in the party? Like that doesn't start happening before you play Call of Duty.
I'm pretty sure
It's the
there's
environment.
somebody out there who would say that not playing a game.
No, but I think I have to
Don't get
do
me
it-
wrong. I'm pretty sure there's people that do, but I'm saying like, from taking a 10-year-old kid to start playing Call of Duty, now he's yelling in the mic. You know what I mean? Now he's a squeaker.
Yeah, and
And
I
on top
think
of that,
it
now
also
he's
has
yelling
to
at
do
you.
with people being more sensitive, like younger people being more sensitive
Mm.
nowadays with
Millennials,
everything.
Generation X.
Another thing is the way the internet's blown up in the last 5
Accessible,
7
yeah. Super
years.
easy, yeah.
So it's one of those things. Does the internet play a factor into it? I feel like there's a lot of factors that could play into this. Does the internet make people more aggressive? Because the fact that there is no, like, you're masked behind your username or your anime character that
Your
you
weak
use as
character.
a
Your
profile
avatar.
picture. Yeah, your
That's
avatar. That too. Well, I'm saying like anime, like on Twitter, like you see the little anime plebs that like try to get under your skin.
You talking about the people with the Avi?
Are these
Yeah,
the
the
people
Abby.
that attack
I
you?
know. What are you talking
Abby.
about?
I've never been attacked.
I'm saying like yeah.
What are you
Well,
talking about?
well, I'm just saying like people feel like they could just fire off this hate and vitriol on the
Because
internet
there's an avatar.
because they have that kind of masking.
Okay.
So same thing for Xbox Live. So is that the internet or is that video games?
I mean,
I think it has to do with both. Just because it's like nowadays it's all these like social justice warriors. You can't say this, you can't say that.
social
So now
justice
that kids are
warriors.
like reading all these people saying, "Oh, you can't say this, you can't say that," they go online, they get attacked, they make it a huge deal now.
No, you're right.
What about movies? Do you think movies make people more aggressive?
I
No.
think movies are more PG now. Even if it's a rated
Yeah.
R movie, they don't cross the line like they did back in the day.
But
I
even
just-
back then, did those movies make people more aggressive?
No.
I feel like there's a lot of factors that could play into this. And
I mean, nowadays games I feel like more accessible. I mean, when you go to the movie theater with like your friends, they're gonna be like, "Oh, where's your ID? You had to be 17." For a game, like, "Hey, mom, buy me this game." Okay, here you go.
yeah, that's true.
Right. So I feel
Yeah.
like, and again, replay value. You can see a movie once, but the game you can fucking hours on end. So that's why games, I feel like it has more of an influence.
Killing hookers 24/7
Yeah, dude.
in Grand Theft Auto.
I need that money. What's good? But still, like, I don't think.
I
mean,
feel
again,
like Grand Theft Auto is one of the least influential games as far as aggression goes. I don't
Really?
really think it's a really aggressive game. Like, yeah, you can drive
how
around
many
and run
hookers
people
did you beat up
over.
in that game? Were
Plenty.
you polite?
Don't
Did
get
you
me
tip
wrong.
them at the end? No, fuck that. I killed them, dude.
No, plenty, but it's so. I think it's so extreme that I don't think people really like get into that mindset of like,
Oh, of course.
now this is me. Now I'm gonna be my character.
Well, I
Like
mean, I
it's
think
different.
People like, I don't know. I feel like it's an age range thing. Like we were raised with like the more kiddie games, and then when we got older, then we got the shooters and stuff.
I grew
But
up
nowadays
playing.
they're just getting pure
Shooters isn't-
shooters. I mean, like, yeah, I think we see the difference, but younger kids who only play those kinds of games just want to fight
I
about
just think they're
it.
violent. I feel
I
like
grew up playing Grand Theft Auto and shit like that. But,
But you also had like the Super Mario stuff too.
You're also black. You weren't involved in the
yeah,
study.
you were, dude. You were, but you don't know what you're talking about, dude. I just don't think it makes violent. I don't know.
I shouldn't even have a voice. Just let the people that were involved. Since that would be dead.
Well, we don't have Asian representation
Well,
on this podcast. The
What
one
was
thing
the
that we
study
don't have
conducted? What was it?
representation
Dartmouth, right? Dartmouth?
Was it? Yeah, I think so.
of. Blast them on Twitter, dude. Let's
Thank
start
you,
a
Dartmouth.
campaign.
I don't know. I just feel like there's like gonna
Out
be
of
like a guy.
17,000 people, none of them were black.
None of them.
Where did you-
Dartmouth.
Where did you reach? Where
Must
did
be
you
a,
get your audience?
must be a really white school. Dude.
Yeah.
With no black people at that school? Let's talk
Well,
about the
no,
school.
It wasn't even just
Let's
the
not-
school.
let's
It
get
was
deeper.
around the world.
It was around the world?
17,000 people around the world.
Around which part of the world? They didn't go to Africa. They definitely probably, reached out to certain parts, probably the east side of the U.S.
East and west side.
Northeast.
too?
Northeast.
You saying there's no black people in the Northeast?
Is that what
Nope.
you're saying? There's nobody,
Nope. He said a
Nope.
definitive nope.
nobody in Wisconsin over there.
Nope. Black people
Okay,
on
I
the
just
west.
in my thing, I just don't think it's violent at all. I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird subject to touch on because I feel like there's gonna be like a scholar or a guy who's gonna get a Nobel Peace Prize, and there's a guy who's like online like teabagging people, calling him a motherfucker and
Oh,
shit.
yeah, I'm
like,
dropping these nuts.
yeah,
That's
exactly,
fine. That
right.
doesn't make you
Teabagging.
more
So-
violent.
That's what I'm saying. And
I don't think that's a
why-
violent
I don't
gesture.
think so either. Like that's why I don't think.
What
games
side are you
violent.
on?
Teabagging isn't violent.
Oh, dude,
Disrespectful. That's all it is.
this is disrespectful.
I don't think it's violent.
It's an interesting study.
It's
say the least.
it is, but
And I don't think this is something that we'll ever get a clear-cut answer on.
Nah.
Because I
how
don't
you
know.
raise your kids. And
I mean, where do we draw the line from wanting to play a violent game to now you're acting violent? Like
Yeah, well, I'd be interested to see what the study like.
I want to play Red Dead, but does that make
Like,
me
what
Were
games
they
were they
violent?
playing?
Were
Yeah.
they violent playing the game? Like more aggressive? Because I get that. Because you get mad in football. Like if you're playing a football, like you're on a high school
Yeah.
football team and you don't like make the catch or something, and you go blah, 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 and you like mouth
Huh?
off to the other team. You know what I mean? But on this one, were they observing them playing the game, or were they observing them in their everyday life?
That's what I'm
True.
saying.
And maybe white people
Everyday
are just more
life.
violent.
was everyday life?
Yeah, it was
White people
talking
or-
about.
Yeah.
Black people.
White
Maybe they didn't do black people because they didn't want to prove anything for black people, which is, I mean,
Whose side are they on? No, but yeah, they were observing them with like school and stuff who would get in trouble in their schools and stuff like that.
That's
too.
so vague though. Like I mean, you got in trouble, huh? It's because you play fucking Call of Duty or something like. What?
Yeah,
You hit
yeah.
this kid
so-
at
It was for
so
schools?
weird. You hit this kid at school. It must be connected to the.
You play Minecraft? Oh, you're a little fucker. You're a little shit. Like, oh, we gotta put you like What? No, it doesn't make sense. Like,
Also, white people have worse parents. Like, just in reality. Overall. What are you talking about?
the reason why Hispanics have 0% is because they're playing Grand Theft Auto. Like, oh, this game's nice. I want to grow up to be like that guy. That's a peaceful world. Like,
I know to us, that's like a dream.
that's a dream come true. Like, so that's why you're like, damn, it must be nice.
Well, I'm not saying like worse parents as in like. I'm saying worse parents as in parenting. Like, there's just no parent. There's
because you have the
parenting,
most
and
absolute
there's,
trust.
Like, yeah, and there's
I
like,
get you.
oh, like. Fuck you, mom. It's like, oh, Billy, like, let's use our words. Blah, blah,
Dude, if
blah,
I
blah.
said that to my mom,
I know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
so this dad be in the streets, dude.
So that's why I think there's that gap there as well. It's like, oh, they get in trouble or they mouth off or they think
I just
they're
can't believe
big
you said,
shit and
okay,
they can
Billy.
talk shit and be more aggressive because there's no structural parenting at home.
And that's what it is. I mean, why do I do that kind of study? Oh, never mind. I don't know why.
And then they did
I
guns.
kind of looked at Paul like, oh, that's why.
What?
Nothing. When it comes to study about parenting, pretty sure you'd be in the same category.
I don't know about that.
That's because we don't have all our parents at home.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah.
Is that what you're gonna say, Andres?
I was going there, yeah.
You were going there.
Yeah. It's okay, dude.
Andres is a racist.
I mean, maybe I can see the difficulty in getting the study for black people.
I mean, there's just so few of you guys, I guess, right?
Yeah, I just
Look
don't
at the
understand.
That's
what's
absolutely
about.
Look at the room.
You are 1/4 of the
There's
room.
very so few of us here.
You're a court, yeah.
I'm the only girl.
Hey, compared to
Hashtag me too.
compared to most
Hashtag me too.
compared to most groups, YouTube groups, we're probably one of the most diverse YouTube
Yeah,
groups
just
like
because
on
of
the
you. Thanks,
planet.
Thanks.
Because we have
No,
one
not
black.
just We have
Fuck you.
no, it's not just that. That's not why I like have you guys on this podcast. But I'm just saying compared.
Now we know.
No, that's not why. But
It's
I'm
not-
saying
no, of
compared
course.
to because let's be real. I like you guys. You guys bring something to the table. Shawn plays different kind of games. I was about to call you Olivia. I don't know why.
What?
Cynthia plays a different kind of game. Andreas plays a different kind of game. We all bring something different to the table
I just played
that
Destiny.
I really respect. And I respect you guys. But I'm back to my original point. If you look at YouTube, most of them are just white, like white people.
I mean, maybe if we were looking outside of the white people, you'd see some diversity.
I'm saying YouTube groups.
Oh,
I say the vast majority of them are white people.
I haven't seen any YouTube groups.
Yeah, they're like obviously they're like people of color who are like YouTubers. I'm not saying that.
People of color now.
I'm not just saying
I'm just
you.
playing, like,
When it comes from
I don't want to give you a hard
stop.
time. You look like you're
I'll
struggling
say
over
it.
there.
When it comes,
God damn it.
You kept trying to be worried everything.
I
joke,
know,
we
it's just, let's kidding, we're kidding.
I love you, Mikey.
We
It's
love
okay.
you, Shawn.
Shut up, bro.
I hope so.
Why? And now you're making it even weirder. God damn it.
We just look at the camera intensely.
But
yeah, and we end it. Hard cut. Last chip to the last completely consensual ever.
Oh my goodness.
So we got some listener questions before we end today's podcast. This one comes from Adam Wistra. What are your expectations for Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Red Dead Redemption 2?
I'm hearing really good things about Assassin's Creed.
Me too. I came out of nowhere because
I'm
I
hearing
forgot
really
about that
good
game.
things.
And all of a sudden, the embargo broke, and then all of a sudden on Twitter, all of these game journalists are just praising
have
it.
you guys did some research into it, right?
Yeah.
For what?
All right, let me ask: Is it online? Is there online in Assassin's Creed
I didn't
Odyssey?
do that much.
I didn't do that much research.
I don't want it.
I just know you can play as a guy and a girl. That's literally the only
You
thing I
only
know about
want
the game.
online?
Oh my god.
Assassin's
oh my
Creed
God?
online.
2018. Let's add girls.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's like Xena.
Jesus.
I mean, if you want to play with a guy and girl, just play like Syndicate.
I-
Play with the twins.
I do get that point though because it does seem pandery.
It just seems like they're trying to cater to the audience, but it's like it's kind of too late now.
There was already an
I
Assassin's
don't forgive
Creed.
you anymore. Like I don't.
A little too fucking late, dudes.
Yeah,
There
no.
was
Like where was my
literally-
girl when I wanted to play like Call of Duty 4?
There's already Assassin's Creed with the girl in it
It's true. Liberation. Assassin's
How
Creed
long? When
Liberation.
did that come out?
and Syndicate
It was on PS Vita.
Syndicate.
with the twins.
Oh, PS
Great, the
Vita.
console that nobody plays.
Yeah, I know.
Great.
Like of course.
There's one for the PS4. I actually have it.
But that game,
Syndicate,
that Syndicate was ass.
I get it that it
Syndicate
seems
was not bad. I beat the
a
whole
little
game.
diversity for diversity's sake ish now with all like these female protagonists, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. Like I appreciate a strong female like protagonist, but it is getting to the point where it almost seems like they're throwing it in there just to throw it in there so they can say they had a strong female protagonist
Yeah.
instead of actually writing around a strong female protagonist.
Yeah.
But I mean, like games like Horizon Zero Dawn, I think they did it beautifully.
Awesome. And then you're gonna have The
Wasn't
Last of Us 2. That's gonna be the main protagonist.
Well, even Last of Us 1.
Yeah, that was badass.
So
I don't want Assassin's Creed if there's not any online.
why? It's the worst part of the Assassin's Creed.
So you like? Yeah.
It wasn't. Though.
There's a lot of worse parts of Assassin's Creed.
When it comes to
They say
Assassin's
that's the
Creed-
worst part of Assassin's Creed.
It wasn't. If you were good at Assassin's Creed Online, you were good, like as an assassin.
Yeah,
Like,
you were good because nobody played it.
you are
He
tripping.
was the only one.
You're the only
running
one in the
around.
lobby. You're going against NPCs.
Assassin's Creed 4 Online is still going. Like it's still really live. Like you can really read down. I actually rebought the game so I can play it. It's still
Wow.
a really
There's
big
like a
community playing
Facebook
it.
group with you guys, all 100 of you guys. Hey guys, we're gonna get on it this time so the server works.
I've played like at random times at like 2:00 in the morning to like 9 p.m. Like there's still a lot of people
You're playing with kids who haven't bought a game since.
You're
like,
really making the case. Are you guys gonna pick up Assassin's Creed
No.
No.
Odyssey? Yeah, me either.
I mean, not that I just I
like
can't get
Assassin's
behind
Creed
Assassin's
games.
Creed. I mean,
don't.
I'll watch like some gameplay maybe, but I'm not gonna like buy it. I'm cool.
I watched some gameplay.
They have to like really reinvent the wheel for me to like come in back and try Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed again because I've been burned too many times by Assassin's Creed.
You
It
need that
happens,
online, bro. You need that online.
No, online.
Yeah.
Are you
Red
gonna
Dead 2.
High
Assassin's
hopes.
Creed?
What comes out next month? So I'm just gonna wait and see.
So
Red Dead.
I
it's
don't
Red
wanna-
Dead. Okay, so Red Dead Redemption's this month. So
Oh yeah, this
what are
month.
your expectations for that?
High as fuck.
Um,
I'm going in mid tier.
You pet your horse. Dude.
I mean, obviously it's gonna have a big launch. Everyone's anticipating it.
pet your fucking horse.
I mean, at
But-
this point, if it's bad, they really fucked up.
Fucked
That thing
themselves
was
up.
delayed so hard that
It was.
it
You guys think
can't-
there's gonna
they
be-
can't afford to make it bad.
You think there's gonna be longevity to it?
Yeah.
Like, do you see yourself playing Assassin's Creed?
Dude, there's just so many games coming out.
Do
I
you
don't
see
even know,
yourself
dude.
playing
Do you see yourself playing Assassin's Creed after like
Assassin's-
Smash drops? for
No, I mean
example?
Red Dead Redemption. Is that
I mean,
what
no,
Well, that's the
Assassin's
thing.
Creed
I'll
Red
take
Dead.
the time. I'll take the time off to enjoy that game. I mean, again, I barely beat Spider-Man like 2 days ago.
I mean,
So
I'm not saying. I mean, there's more to the Red Dead than just the story, though.
I mean, again, I have high hopes. I'm still gonna play the shit out of it, and if the multiplayer is good out of it and everything, I'm still gonna play it.
Are you gonna be playing Red Dead?
No comment yet.
No comment.
It's in the
yet.
air.
I have no idea.
Why is it in there?
Do you want to?
I have no idea.
Does it interest you?
I'm
I
broke.
again have no idea if I want to play.
You haven't looked at it at all.
I have not.
I think that's the best way to
probably
go
not
into
gonna
it.
Hey, it's true.
She's
There's
probably
sometimes
not
you gotta
gonna
do that, you know.
I mean, I've only looked at the story.
I've seen very little in Red
Trailers.
Dead, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be playing it because I want to talk about it, and I'm gonna be interested to see what I think about it. Because it's not typically a kind of game that I play.
Oh, he's gonna hate it. He's gonna hate it. I already fucking know. He's gonna hate it.
I'm gonna be excited for that podcast.
There's no
Part of
tune
it is-
animation. There's
So,
no kart racing
Adam-
in there.
Half the table is excited for Red Dead, and none of the table is excited for Assassin's Creed.
No.
Accurate.
And then Yanni just asked, this is a PSVR question. She says, "What's up, CTG Vids? Astrobot Rescue Mission looks so fun. I've wanted a PSVR for a while now. Do you think there will be a new version of the headset released next generation with the PS5? If not, a mid-cycle update since it released 2 years ago. Curious about your thoughts on VR, this and VR overall."
Didn't they release a version 2 for the
They
VR?
did release a version 2.
Yeah, it was
Essentially,
they didn't change a lot. They put a headset in the actual, like,
It was a very
Yeah.
subtle like thing, like a version 2.
Yeah,
Like
they
apparently
fixed,
they
like,
made
small
it better.
things
Yeah,
about it, right?
they made it better, but it wasn't like a huge like, hey, we're gonna. They didn't want to make a whole announcement like, hey,
it's
this
cheaper
is a
and
version 2.
more expensive. It runs games better.
Like, yeah,
something like
it's
that.
just there is a version 2 of it already. I think they're gonna go into that for the next 2 years too. VR, there's only a very handful of games that I would enjoy in VR.
I'm telling you, if that Harry Potter game is in VR, it'd be so much better.
You'd play it though? You would play it in VR?
I actually, I have a VR at home now. I've never tried it.
I've
I've never
only-
tried it.
Why do you have it at home? And you've never tried it?
No, I've never tried it. Well, I
Why?
mean, I don't even think it's plugged in, to be honest.
Why?
It's just the games. There's not. I mean,
what are you
there's.
gonna play? Yeah.
You've never played it? Or you're saying there's not one game you played, not even the Batman.
No, I'm
game?
waiting for the
What is the real problem with VR games? Like, is it just?
I think space, time, and then like the way you
do
play
you
it.
not
is-
want to like stand there with your hands and move
Bro,
around?
I
Well, I
just
don't
wanna-
think it's the people who bought the VR. I think it's the game companies that don't really want to work on games for the VR.
So it's the
The-
substance.
I
It's
think
like
Yeah.
not
there
enough
is
content.
developers that work on
Yeah.
good
They
VR
do, but they
games.
don't make it's like indie games mostly, or really,
Mm.
really, really short games.
Well, what's wrong with that?
short games.
That
No, you're
it's
right.
not like people
Well,
want to
I mean,
play like.
The VR system itself is so expensive to be.
How long do you want that thing on your head, though? I think that's the issue with
That's
VR.
true,
No,
but I
that's
mean,
kinda
like
how
if
the
you're
game
gonna
is.
buy it, it's like a console. It's like you're gonna play it for maybe an hour every day. Like
You're gonna have that
Like
on your head
Beat
for an
Saber
hour?
looks dope.
that's what I've been waiting for.
There's only one game
Is that
that's
what you
actually
mean? Yes.
worth it, I feel like, and it's going to be that Resident Evil 7. That was like the only game that I played through and through, and that's it.
You have
After
VR
that,
too?
I haven't touched the VR.
How long did you play? Like in like intervals, like.
Hour?
I think
Hour
you
at the
guys aren't
most?
looking for the right VR game. I think there's a lot of good.
No, there's
solid
like, I
VR
mean, there's
games
like,
out
again, like when you get the VR, there's like a playroom. There's like mini games you could play.
there. No, but I'm
Those are
saying
pretty
there
cool.
are actual like VR games out there that
For
are,
me, it was just Resident Evil. Like the Resident Evil, like I fell in love with the VR, and then I was like, cool, I want something like this. And then like there was no game like that.
I
I feel
want to
like-
make the plunge.
Don't.
You get one.
Plunge.
I'm-
Let's just
I'm
borrow.
probably
I'll let you borrow. it.
All right,
feel
really?
like-
No, fuck you.
Let me borrow it.
I feel like the problem with
play
VR
for it.
games
It's my brother's.
is the limitation on movement.
Yeah.
I feel like people buy VR games thinking they can move around
Hit
freely
somebody.
like
shit like that.
they could in real life, and you can't. And that's
I mean, like, what did they expect? Like, to be like walking around their house and stuff and not run into things? Like, I don't really.
You run into the kitchen like, oh fuck, dude, my bad. I gotta go back. I can't go. I can't progress.
I don't know. I don't know what people expect.
The
but
reason why I love Resident
like
Evil
that's
so much
why.
is because like it totally made me change the way I play the game. If you're playing regular Resident Evil in a regular TV controller in hand, you're gonna walk into the room like fuck you, right? But with the VR, I'm over here playing like a little bitch. Like open up the door like hello, who's in there? Hello. Like that was the experience that I love. Like it was so cool how it was like there's just two different ways that I played and I caught myself playing like that. And
Yeah.
I wanted a game like that too in the VR, but there was like I feel like there's like no other game that was like that.
If you know some good VR games, leave them in the comments down below. Let Andreas know. Let
There's
Cynthia
nothing.
know.
If there's Rocket League in VR, I'll play it.
Who are you supposed to be in the car? Like,
Rocket O'Clock VR was good.
That's what they should call
what
it.
are you supposed to be? The car?
You're in a car. Fast and Furious, dude.
Fast and the Furious.
You guys
You're
think
gonna be
there's
like
gonna be
the-
one for the PS5?
Fuck, I don't know. Dude.
I'm-
It's so far out, dude. I don't even want
When-
to predict that.
I think if
have
they
they talked about the PS5?
do,
at
it
all?
has to
this
be
is
super slim.
speculation.
I think it has to be a super slim piece of hardware, and it does the processing
Like the
as
guy
well.
from Star Trek, fucking.
I think that box that comes with the PSVR for the power,
Uh-huh.
I think they need to add like a processor on that as well. So the processing, a lot of the processing will be done before it actually hits the PlayStation.
First of all, they need to add games, and then we'll
Thank
talk
you.
about the
For real.
processing and all
Get some better
that.
games.
there are games. I'm telling you guys,
There
there's
gonna
are
be more
games,
games
but
if
they're
they,
not like games people want to play.
Well, how many games?
You
how
don't
many
want to play it
games?
because of what you can do. In
How
it.
many AAA games do you want to play in VR?
If there was Minecraft
If they're
VR,
good ones, like I would want to
Like
play
what,
it.
though? Like,
I don't know. Like, I
you-
feel like they just need to make something good. Like especially since it's VR, probably horror games are probably the best way to go.
yeah, that's why I feel like Resident Evil 7 is still hella good.
I'd play a lot of games. I play a lot of VR games if I can do a lot more in them. Facts.
Yeah, and I'm
Thanks.
saying if there was like a Harry Potter game, you
That'd
got
be
your
dope.
little,
The
little
That would be
wand
really dope.
thing.
Move, the
That'd be
PlayStation
dope.
Move thing.
I'd play that a lot.
Yeah,
I'd
throwing that
play,
shit at
I'd
my
play
phone.
Monster
Fuck
Hunter
you.
low key. If Monster Hunter was VR, I'd probably play that too.
Monster Hunter's cool. I played it for like
That
a
seemed
good
like a really
couple
cool
days. I
VR
was like,
games.
Yeah,
know
see,
about
there's
it.
like games that they could make that they just don't put the time into
Yeah.
making.
It's because the VR won't be able to do it. That's what I'm saying. They need to be able to, make the VR
They need to update the PlayStation Move
expand the
controllers
VR.
to like more like the Vive controllers.
We'll figure it out. Hopefully.
We'll see. Well, players, this was Completely Consensual. I have been your host, Mike Doherty, and if you liked Completely Consensual, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Like the video, share it with your friends. It really helps us grow. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button on iTunes and Google Play. Leave a review. It really helps us grow. It really helps us out. Please do that. Please. God, please do it.
Please
My name's probably gonna pop up.
let Flowers know that he's not the only one.
Probably like around this area.
Go ahead and follow
probably like
that
right
Kid
here.
Flowers, or Shawn Flowers at that Kid Flowers. You can
Like,
follow
this is probably like
Compa
right
under
over
us at
there.
Compa under us. You can follow Cynthia Ibarra at Photosynthesis. And you can follow the producer, Tambo, at Tambo Vlogs on Instagram and Twitter. Until next time, player. What are you doing on your phone? We're almost done here.
What? I thought we were.
Until next time, players, this is Completely Consensual, and you're watching Chip Tooth Gaming.